Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace, and people that brought war still continue to have the face at the end of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until the tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well, not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum.
Where is Joseph Boaka? Where is the Jeremiah Kuhn that we elected? Where are those people? We did not elect them to be suffering in our own land. I hope they will hear this very loud and clear. I'm not missing my word. When I first came to this company in November of this year, I understood that the issue of slavery is customary at the Chris Vending company. The workers are working in a toxic environment. What do I mean? It is very appalling to be working for 12 hours as human beings standing on your feet. There is something they call stoot. If you continue working like that, you will suffer from stoot. There are other people who suffer from pie in the near future. There are other people who suffer from stroke in the near future. There are other people who suffer from eyes problems because there are no protection. The workers here are not being fair. The environment is so unconducive to the extent that I don't really know if I lament my heart every day to see Liberians suffering in their own land. How can people be living like have blood running through his blood veins? Will be living and working for a company and then they can't even eat food. But the Indians will go for breakfast. The Indians go for lunch. The Indians eat their supper or dinner. We are working here. The only food that I remember we have eaten here from November to today is water. It's water. It's very appalling.
It's a stress within here. Within heat in the Indian people here, and within the heat in our black people here. For now, nobody to advocate for us because our 8 hours serving us on trial here now. So we frustrate. We not even know what to say. We leave our children home, come work here over there, we go home, frustrate. In the 1 or 2 hours, only water we drink. And for me, I don't know my salary before I'm talking about anybody. Anyone they put your hand at it. Because you live a family home, anyone you accept, that's why you should get it. When you don't get money, you're not eating. You want to laugh, but I will not come up with what you want. Yeah, it's not easy. So we're looking for somebody to come for our rescue.
What is not the reason for we elect our people? We have representatives of our county. We have representatives that represent all from districts within Pembaswa County. We have senators. We have a protein, a strong protein that stays on behalf of the people. But I don't know if you are not hearing our craft. Since then, we've been crying here and there. Imagine up to this time, you can see one God miracle coming in the place. When Johnson came there the last time up to now, nothing we can hear from him. Other people have tested him, other people praise God to him, still nothing coming out. We still suffering. We still going to go in the same thing. Imagine we still drinking evil, dirty water on the place there. Well, it means
maybe you say that lie money over back. They want see nothing. Before they save the money over.
So our man, how you see the past and we are past administration and the current administration?
Let God forgive me. Let we are God forgive me. 100,000 million sound better. Get now. I tell you truth.
So you once voted for President Bouaka. So
yes,
what is the message now for Bouaka? What is the message?
The message? He did not put himself, but I noticed that he will not even put himself together. And I can't talk. What we talk is just our own. What he decided to do that, but now they not there for room, one day for master. Every road have the end. He's very wicked. He suffer with a single parent.
Who wicked?
Bouaka, Joseph Human Bouaka is very wicked. The promise that he gave with a single parent, and what he doing for us? School fee very tough. Then we can say no way. Material is supposed to drain. Delete material need for one day because now you get rack to pay. I think you have to pay the school fee. Yeah, we cannot buy nothing. So what they eat?
This is Alexa Pleasant. Good morning and a warm welcome to your program. Talk About It on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you there in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comments, suggestions, and recommendations the way forward on how best we can move our country to Mama's Liberia. The basic people, but you got to come around and put their heads after the people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Where we are here. Today is Tuesday, the 20th day of May 2025. This is how I like to see a pleasant welcome. Let's take a bit of our French song and be just ready. Well, thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the program. Talk About It on Kings 88.5. Let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our country, Mama Liberia, across the 15 sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you this morning with clarity and extension. Those of you across Masurado County within the 17th electoral district, let me say good morning to you
Maybe you are on your way to your school campus, on your business area, or maybe you are set for a special interview. I'd like to say good morning, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5. Good morning to you, to the Keke boys. Those of you, one of them drove yesterday to come and greet us. I'd like to say thank you and good morning to all of the Keke riders, the pimping riders, the motorcyclists, the taxi drivers, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, the Yana boys, all of you great people. I'd like to say good morning to you. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, very grateful to be here this morning again. And, to be here this morning again. Right, so I'm very grateful. I'm very honored to be here this morning again, so that we can talk. Every time I wake up early in the morning and I have to be here as soon as possible. And sometimes I'm the kind of person I like to talk my thing raw. I like to talk it raw. I like to talk. I'm a cool man. I always told you people, I don't know your tribe, but I'm proud to be a cool man. And I like to tell people the truth. And the reason why I like to tell people the truth is because the truth will set you free. And I'm not the I-7 kind of person. No, I don't do things for when people are around. I do it to the best of my ability. I do it because I need to do it. I need to do it. Sometimes we have to misbehave so that other people will understand that we're serious. You know what I mean? To wake up early in the morning while some of you are sleeping. Even some of you that are in the US and the diaspora, you wake up early in the morning, your alarm. The time I'm on the show, many persons are still sleeping. Many people are still sleeping in the different states. Some because they are so glued to it, they will follow. They will wake up. Even at their job site, they will put their earpiece and try to dodge their bosses just to make sure they are part of the happenings in Liberia. And if we wake up early in the morning, we should not be struggling. That's why the people at the station, I can talk on the radio so they can hear me, because I don't believe in that nonsense. I don't believe in those funny kind of things. I like to talk it, let them hear me. When you come with a spirit set and there are temptations on the way, we try to dodge, find our way through, because we come with a fixed mind. But we'll not be deterred. We'll not be deterred. By working with young people and see the can't cell phone and not even charge all that nonsense thing. All the things that you can't work, I don't let it count. Everything should be okay. You can't they want dig. I don't want blow the one other person blow that one. I bet just irresponsible. Just been irresponsible. Only irresponsible people would do such thing. Irresponsible people would do such thing. They are no value to what they. I take people things as my own. When people entrust you with something, you take it to be your own. Make it your own, then you value it. I don't care. It's spoiled that a business. They will get new one. That's the kind of mindset the young people get. Why the most of them are troubling us in this country? Good morning, my people. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, morning. How you doing? You okay? Yeah, you're sharing your friend and you're sharing. I told you to be sharing the show, the live. So and I'm begging you, you're sharing and your business. You're sharing your business. So it's important to share with them. Sometimes our people, some of them are sleeping. It's good to. Okay, my dear sister. All right. God bless you. Okay. So quickly before I begin, let me say a congratulatory message to my friend and brother, Honorable Oscar Moluba. Honorable Oscar Moluba was confirmed yesterday as the new Assistant Minister for Public Affairs, Ministry of National Defense. My dear brother, I'd like to say congratulations. We thank God for you. You've always followed the show, always the presentation. And I mean, when he took over as the Director of Press at the Labyrinth Senate, and I was there in the meeting, and he was very excited to have me over. He wanted me to say something at all cost. It was a very wonderful occasion having him around as the Director of Press at the Labyrinth Senate. And so when I was part of that meeting representing the office of Honorable Sahadi Joseph in the media, the media area there, it was a privilege for us to meet. And he said, Israel, you got to come to the office, man. Yeah, he was so happy to see me around. He said, man, you got to say something. Congratulations, Honorable Moluba. Yeah, man, my newly appointed, confirmed existing Minister for Public Affairs. So we got some good friends in the United Party government. Yeah, this is one. This is one person who is tolerant, who he doesn't care. He said, look, this is about Liberia. So let's do it. But he followed all of our presentation. So yesterday I sent him his message. He was shocked. He thought I was not following. So he was shocked. Oh, man, you follow the thing. But congratulations, man, Honorable Oscar Moluba, the newly appointed, confirmed Assistant Minister for Public Affairs, Minister of National Defense. My brother, I wish you well in your new portfolio. My prayer for you is that God will endow you with wisdom and you will do your utmost best. So, Liberian, it's good to be back. We are back. All that we talk about, I'll play host to the group there. We have 2029. We have a 2029 later on. All that we're doing is about the livelihood of the Liberian people. All the noise, all the talks we are talking, it is about the livelihood of the Liberian people. How life can be better. Everybody want good life. Everybody want good life. People want to live the best life. And to live the best life, it means that the economy, the country, the government of the day, we have to do all in our power to make sure that the people will survive, that the people will live on. So when the essence of politics is good, is bad, it got its bad side, the good side. Politics is not static, it's dynamic. So when you in power and I'm not there, I want to be critical of you. I want to be critical of you. And you see, the reason why you see people talk the way they talk, it's because they force the attack, both the social media, the print media, the electronic media. They force, the level of propaganda that was put forth, by the opposition when the CDC was in power. And that was led by the Unity Party. Their propagandists were very stratified. They were very strategic. They did all they could to make sure that they make the CDC government look ugly in the eyes of the ordinary Liberian. Their fight was not just about convincing the international community, but because they wanted to prove something to the Liberian people, that this government of the CDC, they are unable to govern, they are unable to deliver the deliverables. So you are fighting your way through. So all our argument is, it's not because somebody wants to achieve something. No, it's because when the CDC government was in power, those that led the opposition was the Unity Party. Oh yes, my friend and brother Amos Twer, Mo Ali, the rest of the folks, they were the front runner. They used Yeke Koluba. They had the other guys joining them, and they manned the pressure on the CDC. And they told the Liberian people that the CDC government is unable to govern. The CDC government is unable to govern, even in the midst of development, in the midst of unprecedented development that was seeables, that are seeables and touchables. They said Liberia was going down the drain under a George Weah. That George Weah had no experience in government, in governance. That George Weah was never educated. So all of what they said was about the government. And they were pushing George Weah brought Kush, George Weah brought Kush, George Weah brought Kush. And so they were pushing those kind of things in the minds of you, the Liberian people. The economy was bad on a George Weah, things prices were high on a George Weah, tempo can have 4 on. So they were pushing all this propaganda. And they backed their propaganda with protestation, with series of protestation, in violation even of the laws. They disregarded the issue of permit from the Ministry of Justice, and they protest in defiance. They threatened the peace of our country. Civil society, religious groupings, they were here. They were here. Nobody devalued the issue of protestation. And they were all around on the social media selling their agenda, their evil agenda. That CDC government was not the best government. That CDC government under George Weah was not the best government. Today, the very drugs that they push about, on George Weah said Kush, George Weah brought Kush, our people dying from Kush, market women start to buy it in their lives. Market women start to buy in their lives. And they said it was good. George Weah brought Kush, George Weah brought Kush. When the United Party government came to power, have you not seen the proliferation of drugs? Drugs in government vehicle? Have you not seen drugs full of pickup? Capture in the local area around our border? People smuggle drugs in the country. Today, we don't even have Kush. There are other drugs, other dangerous substances that are killing our brothers, killing our sisters. Where are they? They went and took the former Bodneke, Meton Blai, who said the reason why he went against the CDC because they were supporting, they said they led Kush, they were led by Kush, so he went to support the Unity Party government. He was very blunt. He had on his back rescue soldier. I still question why this man of God always wear military uniform. Because when all things are passed away, beyond all things have become new. Meaning that you will not wear military fatigues. You will not wear them. Because every time you wear them, your victim sees you, they are taken aback. You stir a new thing. You dig out old wounds. When people see you in military attire, when they see you wear these military uniforms, you make them to think that what you did to them years back, you stay getting in your heart to do it to people. That is why you are parading wearing military uniform fatigue. So every time I saw my man of God, my pastor, he always wear uniform. I wonder, even when he came after his treatment in Kenya, when he returned to the country, I saw him on the airport wearing military uniform. That asked, but why the man of God let him wear anything? You know, people you care in the world that forgave you when they see you with it, they will go. You carry their man back. Today, I see it. Meton Blai, my pastor, my good brother. So they're crying on this government, crying about the people around President Boakai. Liberians, I want you to listen to him. I want you to listen to him, to listen to Meton Blai. I will play a few things that the Liberian people are concerned about, but let's listen to him right here. Let's listen to him.
The sad news is to the lieutenants of our national government to the benefit of this country. But his lieutenants are not working well. His lieutenants are not doing the right thing. I remember when the president came to power, he declared drugs as national emergency. When the king speak, it become law and policy. Unfortunately, his lieutenants are not implementing his policy. I don't see from every sign, from every indication, how drugs is a national emergency. When our national radio stations do not have a vigorous program on a daily basis. In fact, it's supposed to be 3 times. When Ebola was national emergency, when Corona was national and global emergency, there was nothing, no program that went on air without hearing Ebola or Corona. It's supposed to be the people need to wake up in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. It's supposed to be in the ears. The reason I went that open is because of the stand the past government took on drugs. And even though it's not in every street, noise in people's ears now, but drugs still killing people, children. People are still dying from drugs. How is it national emergency? How is it national emergency when the president made that declarations and came out with it? It's supposed to be an act in every ministries. But now every ministry is supposed to incorporate into their budget drug tests. It's supposed to be incorporated into their national budget. If you look at the entire national budget, what is about drugs? How much is the fight of drugs taken? How have they increased the DEA forces, the DEA work plans against drugs? The present national budget. How is drugs a national emergency that call for massive urgency? How? What is in Ministry of Gender budget for drugs? What is in Ministry of Youth and Sport budget for drugs? What is in Ministry of Education budget for drugs? What? How is it national emergency to call for massive urgency from the population? How? How is it? It's so sad that I've graduated in 2 phases. 120 young people that were here. Even though I was not here, I was ill and I was in Kenya. But before I left, my team wrote almost every government agency that are responsible for drugs and more. It's disappointing that no one showed up. In fact, the guest speaker that was invited, my staff had to bring the commissioner from Bannerville to serve for Johnsonville to serve as a emergency response to come and talk, and we did not see one government office. How is it national emergency? How is it? Well, I'm not talking about myself. I know when I was sick, we heard some news. Some people were wishing us death. Some people were praying for us. Those are normal. But my personal is my personal life. I'm not in government. I don't expect government to send me money to treat myself. But those lieutenants who and myself, who know my contribution, even though because of my past, I have rejected to work in any government because I know government is a sacred places, sacred office and thing, and my moral history do not afford me that opportunity to work in government. But which one of the people today who received the appointment from Mr. Waka fought equal to me? Let me put it that way, equal to me. This project monies were used to take care of my campaign. I printed my own t-shirts here, used my own vehicles here. I never wanted, let Mr. Tue or the party chairman or Mr. Luther tell me one time if I ever went for Unity Party supply at any time. Just once when I went to party headquarters to go ask for t-shirt, to go ask for anything. I did those things because I saw that this government we had the potential, they had the potential to fight drugs. And since the other side was using, we want push put women together, when people, children were dying, it annoyed me. And that's how I physically went and did and do give my contribution the way I was giving my contribution. So even my partners' money they sent for all these buildings you see around here, some of them were taken. Some of them were taken and used for the campaign. So which one of you I want to ask that don't know my effort? Now I was sick. Thank God if God did not give me friends, families outside this country, I would have died. $5, nobody, $5 did not come from Liberia, from any friend or government friend and who knew my effort to come to me in Kingdom. But God brought me back, even if not for myself, but for the type of thing I'm involved with. I've been somebody who you know fighting drugs, and you said drugs was one of the key message you used. It's 1 year now. 1 year plus now. But that is by the side. Like I said, it is my person. It is my person. But look at what we're doing. Look what we're turning people children with. Is there no government institution? Is there no government institution who had just come to boost the graduation? To have just come to boost the graduation of those children, to encourage those young people? If drugs is an issue of national emergency, well, I start back to tell you today, for us, this is our sentence. Thank God I have convinced my own families, and they agree to work with me, and we working on a daily basis. We will not give up. It's identical place. Increase the money. But then what's about the families, the parents who have hope to say, well, so long Joshua is in this identical fight against drugs, we know he went into this. We'll jump behind this identical party because so long Joshua involved, you will make the people to help our children then. What's for the poor people who don't have the money? The children will die. Should their children die? I don't think you're fighting against drugs. You're fighting against the struggle you had, the brutality you have. So today you're buying flashy cars. Yes, that's why you're fighting against. You are fighting against, school, no good school in Africa, no good school in Liberia, and you want to send your children to America to go learn, to other countries to go learn. That's why you are fighting against. I don't think you're really fighting against drugs. You actually not fighting against drugs. You only use it as a message. And it's disappointing, it's frustrating, because the president, His Excellency, have already declared, he have already declared it a national.
Oh my God. Yeah, so you listen to him, you listen to the evangelist Meton Bly, Liars Butt Naked. That's how many persons used to call him. He's no more that person. But you listen to him, you know that he's speaking out of frustration. If you listen to him keenly, you know that Evangelist Bly is speaking out of frustration. He is frustrated about the Unity Party. Oh, Will. I'm coming. He spoke out of frustration. Out of frustration. And you listen to some of the things he said. I don't know whether you killed some of them, but he said some things that we said about the Unity Party. One thing he said, they are not fighting drugs, oh. They're not fighting drugs, oh. They're fighting for themselves. They're fighting for flashy cars. They're not fighting for hospitals to have drugs. They're not fighting for our schools to be equipped, to be digitalized. They are fighting for their kids, their children, to fly to the US, to Canada, to attend the best schools. They only use drugs as a message to ascend to the presidency, to leadership. But it is not for the fight of drugs. Evangelist Bly, you heard him? They send money for his rehabilitation home. He used it to campaign for Joe Barker. He used it to campaign for Unity Party. Today, the very UP people, he said those guys around the old man. But the old man himself, you think Joe Barker know that you are there? Barker is aware that you there. If nobody was going to go for your program, Barker's supposed to go there. Now you listen to him. He's frustrated. He's frustrated. There is a man who supported Unity Party, who said, because CDC were talking, I know where you told that other information from. CDC says, oh, we want Kush, we like Kush. Because you continue to accuse them. They say, okay, when you say that 8, thank God for 8. He said because of that, he decided to support Joe Barker to his foliage. The people send money, his partners, they send money for the rehabilitation home. He took that money and spent it. He didn't go to Luther Tape to gather, any paraphernalia of the Unity Party. He used his rehabilitation money. The money his people, the partners sent him to upkeep those children. He used it to campaign for Joe Barker because he had a high expectation. He had a high expectation. An expectation that, when Joe Barker win, my rehabilitation home will be up to standard. We will have the state-of-the-art equipment. More children will come here. They will graduate. They will go back to their community. So he had that high expectation. But he was let down. You think Evangelist Bly is speaking because he's happy? He's not happy. You heard what he said? He said the guys around Joe Barker, the cartel around Joe Barker, the very cartel we keep telling you about around Joe Barker. They not yet, they only brought the issue of drugs as a message, but they didn't bring the issue of drugs during the campaign as a way of transforming the life of the young people. I'm not the one that said it. He said it, that they only use drugs as a message. They use drugs as a message to lie to you. They use drugs as a message to fool you. Today, you can't see drugs all around the place. Our brothers' foot, their legs are swelling up. Our sisters are dying from drugs. Then one of the things that hurting you, why Joe Barker got to say drugs is we declare drugs as national emergency. So he's saying no. How is it national emergency? How is it national emergency when you had a budget? You even put anything inside for drugs. The Ministry of Education, they have nothing there for sensitization and awareness. The Ministry of Health, there is nothing entwined in their budget that will deal with the issue of these dangerous substances that are brought into our country. How is it national emergency? They fool you. You hold him. He said when you are sick, nobody go there. Nobody call him. He ain't care. He hide. No, he's speaking out of frustration. He's speaking out of frustration. This was not what he was expecting. This was never the expectation of Evangelist BL about Joe Baker and his Unity Party. Now, one of the things that hurt him that you spoke about, you said they were having graduation program. They wrote all the Unity, you know, when you part a thing and you put your time, you having something, you show that everybody will come. Yeah, I mean, all the talking I'm doing for you, I want to have some kind of program. I say, I'm calling all of you. Then you're letting down. How will I feel? Evangelist BL said they were having graduation for the children. They wrote all the government ministry. Nobody turned up. No one of them go there. Because they're against the idea of Evangelist BL to say we will fight drugs. So the UPS are saying, no, we're not going to that program. You won't spoil our eating more. You won't stop our flashy cars from coming. Or you won't close the area that why you want us to go there, then you will hold it against us. No, we'll not go there. So the guys used their head and said, we won't go there. We'll not go there. They turned the program down. The very board naked they were using, the very Evangelist BL they were using all around, and you put on a share, rescue soldier. The puppet will transform the country. We got rescue men. We got rescue women. The rescue people have rejected him. Nathan BL is frustrated. He's frustrated. He said, even when he was sick, he thanked God for his family and other partners. The government, no government official even called and said, my man, how you doing? How you feeling? All the time he spent in Kenya, he said it was his family members and other partners in abroad that helped him. Joe Baker, even Anthony Baker, even call him. Because if Joe Baker are going to call Nathan BL, he going to mention it. My papa, let me tell you, the thing that you say you were fighting for, the thing that you say you were fighting for, it is the thing that is fighting you. Meto, maybe, Meto, the thing you say you have on your back, rescue soldier, that what they're fighting you on. When you think these guys will be brave to allow you to succeed in your fight against drugs, when it is what enrich them. They said yesterday, John, we are Brokush. Today, what they breaking? They get all kinds of spark, Spartaco, Koto Spao, Spa by Spa. So what they say they get some when you spark it can spark you. Yeah. One day when you get a match, so you not get pap, they pap you. Under Joe Baker. Look, Evangelist BL, my brother, I pity your condition, I pity your frustration. But this is why you signed up to. You said that George Weah couldn't govern well. Joe Baker, with his 485-year experience, he's able to change the paradigm of our country. He's able to put our country on the path of the Committee of Nations. Amen. I pity Meton, that you all the support, that you Joseph Baker to behave like that too. Meton BL, when you heard what the message? The message, the Unity Party only use drugs as a message to get themselves to power. They were not using it as a message defined, not as a message with a sincerity, with a sincere heart, a message to get themselves into power. That's why they were coming. So we are bring kush. Then you were all on the bridge. You were fooling yourself. Today, our children are dying. Today, there is no fight against drugs. In fact, drugs have double honored Joe Baker. It is the worst government in our history that drugs can get enter Liberia anytime, any minute, any hour. Under Joe Baker. Then he wake up. He probably say that fast so they can get time say national emergency. Then you will come national emergency. How? That's why Meton BL asking you, Joe Baker. How do we say this is drugs is a national? How is it national emergency? How is it national emergency? When I having program, I call the UP people. You say you will not come. How is it national emergency? How is it national emergency when I invited you to come to my program? All the UPS people that were using me yesterday, I mobilize my people. I mobilize them. We campaign for Joe Baker. I use my ministry money. The money the partner sent, I use it for Joe Baker. I just have program to graduate people to me. I call all of you, turn me down. Wait, but let me ask you, you think the men will go there? You are the victim of the circumstances, my brother. You think United Party, they will really go to you? You think many of them like that idea that you won't fight drugs? But wait, then the boy was sick again, the man was sick. None of them called the man. That what Nathan said, if he have not been God, his family and some partner in America, he will grant that. In fact, he said some people are even wishing him death. Because it will not be the CDC people, it will be the CUP people. Some people were wishing that he died, he don't return. But God had his back. You see what is happening in the country? I told you, the United Party government come to power on lies. They got to the presidency by lying. And they still remain in the attitude of lying. And they will end in the attitude of lying. And their party will perish in the attitude of lies. The frustration is too much. The frustration, Liberian, is too much. So he got problem with Joe Baka people. He even got problem with Joe Baka, but he won't tell you that. Oh. But you can see that Nathan Blahi is seriously frustrated about the Unity Party government. They turned him down. He got sick. Nobody called him. He organized a program. No government go there. No Unity Party government official go there. So he's telling you, Liberians, that Unity Party lied to you. But Nathan, when did you realize that Unity Party only use this just message? They only use it as message to get to power. You were in the know. You said George Weah was not doing well. George Weah was not fighting. Today, that you telling all the Liberian people that Unity Party use drugs as a message. That you telling all today that Unity Party is not fighting drugs. They are fighting fancy cars. They are fighting to send their children to good school out of the country. They are fighting to enrich themselves. That you, Meton Blahi, that you, Evangelist Blahi, you the one telling also, Papi, you the one. You who were all around campaigning for Joe Baka. You took your ministry money, you put it behind the old man. I think Baka said even call you. That you the one. Like, so you see, the guys were always frustrated. So things are bad, though. Things are bad all over. Things are very, very bad all over. Things are very, very bad all over. All over. All over. Our concern has to do with the livelihood of our people. The survivability of our people. How can our people live? How can our people live? You think we hate Baka? No, we don't hate the old man. But the truth of the matter, there are people who stand in the way and to inform our people adequately. Adequately. Everywhere you go, there is no good news about Unity Party. Everywhere you go, there is no good news about Unity Party. Everywhere you go, there is no good news. Everywhere you go, people are frustrated. People are saying, oh man, Baka, so wicked on them. But they didn't listen to us. They thought in their mind that their decision to bring Baka into the presidency was going to give results. Today, that Meton Blahi talking like this, so he's frustrated. He's frustrated. He's truly frustrated. You listen to him, you can feel his frustration. Somebody who suffered beyond something. You heard him what he said? He said nobody in the United Party put money and time into the campaign as compared to him. Nobody, the United Party, Joseph Baka lieutenant, the official, and they put money in the campaign as compared to him. The time and effort that he wasted. Oh yes, he did. He did. At time the old paper print on a t-shirt, rescue soldier, and we were saying, what is the man of God talking about rescue soldier? It might be biblical, but at this stage, when we retrospect and know the role he played in our civil war, and he has repented, all things are passed away, behold, all things have become new. That's such a nomenclature should not be reflected on any paraphernalia that he will wear. Anything. Today that Meton Blahi talking while he talking. You think things are okay? You think things are okay? Everywhere you go, you had $200 for $1. 200. Very soon it will be 220. Before you buy 250 under Joe Bucker. Everybody going crazy. Everybody going banana. Turn so high. Everybody going crazy. Everybody going crazy. Everybody going banana. Everybody crazy. Look, turn so hard on the Bucker. There is no explanation from the old man. You think these guys came to help? Our Meton Blai said they came to get flashy cars. They only lie to you. They only use drugs as a message to get themselves to power. They didn't come with an open heart, with a preconceived, meditated mindset. No, their minds were never breathed. There was nothing breathed. They came with not a preconceived mindset that we will fight drugs. They did it on a pretend. They did it on a pretend to fool you, to make you believe that when Baka come to power, they will fight drugs. Today, that Meton Blai crying so. That Meton Blai telling the Liberian people that the guys only use drugs as a message. They didn't use drugs sincerely to come ahead. They're only fighting for cars. They're fighting for their children to go to the best schools. They're fighting to build the best houses. They're fighting to build duplexes. They're fighting to build their complex. They're fighting to build their mansions at the detriment of the ordinary people. The very people that were causing George Weah. The very people who George Weah helped their children to go to the university free. The very Oma and Papa then who George Weah helped to pay their children was fee. And they were saying, and I government money. They use these old people, young people to go against something that will have bettered their lives and the lives of their children. It is no more about Unity Party people. It is no more about the common people anymore. It is about the big boys. It is about the cartel. It is about the desperados and the greedy gods around Joe Bucker. And today, Meton Blai confirmed that Joseph Bucker is surrounded by cartels, by political mercenaries, political surrogates, people who are there for their pocket. Today, those guys who yesterday they were not even 15 years before I talk about dollar years. Today they are 100 years, 1,000 years, 500, and they are millionaires. Because what they are there for, they only using Joe Bucker to get money. They're not concerned about the US rate. They're not concerned about food. They're not concerned about things prices to drop. No, they're concerned about themselves. The guys are involved into porn and pageantry. The guys are enriching themselves. They're only using Joseph Bucker as a stepping stone. They're only using Joseph Bucker as a face, as a point man. You know, usually on the battlefield. On the battlefield, maybe at a strategic time where maybe we want to place an ambush, or maybe we want to spy on the opponent, on our enemies. What we do, we set a point man. We set a point man. Or maybe we are setting a tactical ambush and we want them to fall. We want to know exactly they are coming into the ambush. So we set a point man. That point man, the essence of you being there is to acknowledge they are coming. Is to acknowledge they are coming. Is to also signal that they are into it. So when they fall into the ambush, they will be absorbed from all sides. So the point man there is watching. He's very active. He's watching where the enemies are coming from, so that they will fall into the ambush. In tactical guerrilla warfare, those of you who understand guerrilla tactics, if you are from the bunker, of course, it's laughable, you know, people. But I feel the pinch of Bodneke. I feel everybody. Oh, Bodneke behind Joe Bucker. Bodneke behind Joe Bucker. Meton Blai today he's not happy. But Meton, my baby, you expect the people that to do good to you. You took the right decision. Look, Joseph, everything the guy did to you, Bucker know about it. For the guys not to attend your program, Joseph Bucker is aware. Papi, don't fool yourself. I know you. I know you are a man of substance. I know you, Evangelist. I know you, my papi. I know you are a man of substance. Those guys only use you because they use you to accomplish. Hey, yourself, make it clear that they only use drugs as a message. They didn't use drugs as a sincere, issue. message for the Liberian people. They use it for themselves. They use it. You saw all the pickups, government pickups that were drugs were filled into the arrested. What they come out of it? What they come out of drugs? Yeah, honor Joe Baker. Joe Baker government is the worst government. Papi, the worst. Drugs can enter Liberia anyway, anyhow. Drugs all over the place. Drugs in people boxer. Drugs in people all over. Everywhere you buy, you see drugs. You cancel drugs. You go so drugs. Drugs can come through the airport. It can come through the border. It can come through the sea. It can come from underground. It can come from in air. Look, drugs have dominated this government because the guys are enriching themselves. The guys are enriching themselves. The guys are enriching themselves. What our people are suffering. What our people just cannot afford. They can't even afford. Amen.
Hello, sir. Welcome to School TV.
My name is Henry T. Robertson.
Mr. Robertson, what do you do here? Do you do business or what?
Do the job with these people on the side, call themselves DOS.
Right. What's your view on the economic situation in Liberia?
I've been wishing to talk to Spoon because Spoon fool the people in the book of Braga. Yes, you told me how you told people that have been having 45 years experience and see what's going on here. See what's going on here.
What's going on here? You want to look the camera?
It's very tough. Very tough.
When you say things are tough, what do you mean?
To get money, young man.
You want to look the camera?
To get money. You see the time?
To get money high right now?
One. Yes. See the US rate.
What's the current exchange rate?
Father, you are getting over 1,000 liberty. Over 1,000 liberty. And the man with a 45-year experience, it's just a bluff. For nothing experience get. For nothing experience, brother brought you to the people here. You see, when you see all these police running behind you, taking your market, how people eat. Just my school coming open now. School just tell my school coming open. And I want for you to go and tell Boaka, you are from school, you tell Boaka, you should put your experience into use. Put your experience into use. We can see your experience. 45 years experience, but more. Agriculturalist, you can see what it meant to people.
But just finally, do you think the economic hardship you're talking about is the fault of the government, or is just the reality as per what's happening across the world?
If you get experience, so come with experience. Come with experience. Come with experience. Now you have more for the 5 years experience. Guess what on the dog? He got no experience. That's so nothing for the 5 experience. Got people.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Henry.
Look, you can know that this young man is frustrated. If you ask a UPS, you will say that CDC man. That CDC man. That why you talking like that? No. Meton Blai, that CDC man. Evangelist Meton Blai, that CDC. No. You can conclude that these people are citizens. They are speaking out of frustration. They are speaking because somebody said a guy 12-year, 45-year experience. Yeah, the man. The matter Baka Mapo a 45-year experience to job. It's a shame. It's a disgrace, Liberians, for people who know themselves cannot afford. Because everywhere is high. The money, the exchange rate has gone to $100 to $200. What will happen within the couples of days and weeks to come? The people are frustrated. You say they are only citizens. Look at the chairman of the national street vendor. Is he a citizen? This guy.
Hello, sir. Welcome to School TV.
Thank you very much.
What's your name, sir?
By way of introduction, my name is Stephen George Totem.
Okay.
And I'm the chairman of the National Street Vendor Bureau, presiding of Central Moreover chapter.
Okay. The chairman of the National Street Vendors. What's your take on the economic situation in the country?
Yeah, actually, when it comes to the economic situation in our country for those all are into petty trading, yeah, actually it's skyrocketing currently. Yeah, it's skyrocketing. We are urging the Liberian government to see how best they can put mechanism into place so that there can be stability. Because as we speak, things are difficult, things are hard, my brother. It's not easy.
Things are hard. It is not easy. When you say this guy is a sedition, he is the national chairman of the street vendor, the Central Moravia chapter. Tote. Stephen George Tote. Will you say he's a sedition? No. United Partisans, don't allow your mindset to get you into where you are. These people are Liberians. They are speaking out of frustration because you said you came to rescue. You came to make sure that their life will be better. Everybody complaining, including babies, including children who cannot go to school because their parents cannot afford. Listen to Little Favor. Or Mike cannot afford. Spoon, thank you for the TV, the street jam. Spoon, want to thank you. Yeah, Nelson Colette, thank you so kindly, my brother. Let's just give you your flower. You know, you do pretty well. It's good. That's why the message you've been wishing to talk to Spoon. It's good. I like what you guys are doing. I like what you guys are. Listen to this lady, Little Favor. So Little Favor as sedition at her age. Is she up to the voting stage, to the voting age?
My name is Favor.
Okay, Favor. Okay, so what you will say to your government?
The country is so hard for us and our parents. We are not going to school. All the children we are saying, but this time, my mother said 20 o'clock to finish. It can be hard. My mother not affording for me to send me to school. So we want for the government to make everything so for us, for our mother to afford to send us to school.
You going to school?
No.
You're not going to?
No, she's not going to school. Little Favor, she said for her man to even say 12 cup of red, he can't finish. She's not going to school because her mother can't afford. Because her mother cannot afford, so she can't go to school. She cannot afford. What would the man get? When things are start racketed, things are bad. Everywhere you go, people are disenchanted. Everybody dissatisfied about the Unity Party government under Joe Biden.
So our man, how you see the past and real past administration and the current administration?
Let God forgive me. Let God forgive me. 100,000 millions not better. Yes, now. I tell you.
You know why this woman is talking that way? Let God forgive me. Let the God of we are forgive me. Let that you can read the mind of that woman and know that this woman didn't vote for George Weah. You can read it. You can look at her physical morphology. You can know from all indication that this woman didn't vote for George Weah. But she's asking for George Weah forgiveness. Let the God of George Weah forgive him 100 times. I wrong him. I wrong him. I wrong him. Listen, y'all will live with this for 6 years. Y'all will live with this for 6 unbroken years. Because Joe Baka will be here with us. Y'all will live with 8. And the next time y'all will know when some of us sitting behind the microphone and trying to educate y'all will learn from us. Y'all will live with it though. Y'all will live with it though. Whether you tell Joe we are sorry, you tell the people sorry, y'all will live with it. Evangelist Blai, you will live with it, my brother. You will live with it, my pastor. You will live with it, my evangelist. Because you were the guys that were campaigning and telling our people the lies about Unity Party, the lies and fallacies, the deception, the ungrateful spirit of Joe Baka. You were the one propagating it. You people were the one. You people were the one. You sat on the veranda. You were gallivanting around here and telling our people that George Weah cannot deliver, that George Weah cannot change the livelihood of our people, and that Joe Baka, a 45-year experienced old man, will be able to emancipate our country. When our people, are they not in political slavery? Are they not under political intimidation under Joe Baka? It is bad though. It is bad. You go across the country, they asking, where Jeremiah Kune? Where the other people? It is bad. Where is Joe?
Where is Joseph Boaka? Where is the Jeremiah Kune that we elected? Where are those people? We did not elect them to be suffering in our own land.
Are you listening, Liberians? Everywhere you go, any part of Liberia you go to, They are asking, where is Joe? Where is Jerry? Where is Joe Jerry? Where are we heading? And you are telling me, boy, we are here to snap set here and reflect on the happenings in our country? Liberia is going down the drain. Liberia is in the bottom slab pit. Our country has lost its taste and recognition. Our country has gone beyond. A country that came forward because of the sincere spirit of a young man called George Weah to concede defeat to a 45-year-old experienced old man that put our country on the path of the Committee of Nations, and that they will recognize us. Today, where are we? Liberia has lost its taste. Liberia has lost. Then you're talking about you won't be on the non-permanent seat of the Security Council when you don't respect the rule of law, when you are a lawbreaker, when you don't respect the rule of law, you don't respect freedom of speech, freedom of gathering. No, you don't respect the Constitution, but you won't go on the non-permanent seat of the United Nations. That is a diabolical, blatant, malicious lie. It is bad. It is very, very bad. These are the reality of life. These are the things we're talking about. The happenings, the impact of what is happening around us. And some of you said that you think we all want to talk because we want to talk. Everywhere you go, there is no good news about Joe Baka. There is no good news about this government, including the sons and daughters. Look at the revelation from Swakoko Dennis that they used millions of dollars. They instructed her to give millions of dollars to Unity Party even. When the women in Bon County having programs, she will send 1 million. On the other side, she will send 2 million. On the other side, she will send 3 million. The Liberian people, the taxpayer money, been used by this government of Joe Baka. The guys can steal like rat. Today, I mean, the other one here, Liberian, that you're listening to Evangelist BL talking the way he's talking, he's frustrated. You know what I mean? For you to take your money and put it behind somebody. Just small program the man having, none of them go there. The man got sick, he went to Kenya. If the family poor are not around or other partner, Meton was going down over there. Bwaka already call people. When they even call that boy and get a man $5. But you think I'm sorry for Meton Blai? No, I'm not sorry for him. I'm a papi, but I'm not sorry for him. When it comes to here, Unity Party people, I am not sorry for him. Why? Because he was a champion for this cause. He was a champion for this cause that kept our people into perpetual slavery. You got bunch of greedy gods and desperados that want to perpetuate themselves to power at the detriment of the ordinary people. And then you come and tell us that we don't know what we're talking. Elementary Joseph Baka with 45-year experience, he might put it to news. Look, Liberia is at a crossroad. Our country is at a crossroad. Nobody be playing fun and thinking that we don't know what we're saying, we don't know what we want, we don't know what we want to do. Our country is at a crossroad. Hey man, everywhere you go, whoa, everybody complaining. You cancel, people are complaining. You go there, sir, people are complaining. You come. This is Meton. When Meton came that day on the airport, my only problem I got with Evangelist BL, he should stop wearing military uniform. That's my problem I get. And the reason why I don't want him to wear it, every time you wear that uniform, any of his victims, people that he killed during the war unknowingly because of some of the things that he was engulfed with, the enchantment, the incarnations, and all these voodoo. When they see him wearing this uniform, they will get
So good morning, good afternoon, depending on location, wheresoever you are. And of recent, Liberians wake up to this news that Evangelist Meton BL was not well, and he had left Liberia for Kenya, and of course for treatment. We are pleased to announce his arrival back to Liberia in good health. So, Mr. BL, welcome back to Liberia.
My people, like the people wrong way here, thank you.
I mean, how you feel coming back when Liberians had a kind of negative news around about you?
Well, I think
so that my papa there, Evangelist Meton BL, Meton Bly. Today, Meton Bly is telling the world that United. I want to play him again. I play it again so I can listen to him before I open the telephone lines. I want us to listen to. Look, I really thank God for myself, yeah. Papi Solo, I thank God for myself. I thank God for giving me the heart he gave to me. It's better to be where you are, oh. It's better to be there, oh. It's better to be where you are, oh. It's better. Down so high. Kojo Samuel, everybody, I gotta find that song. Everybody going crazy. Everybody going crazy. Everybody going banana. Everybody going confused. A rescue mission. I can never forget that 17th of September. That day. It's 2023. I can't forget that day. That day when I had my Papi Solo and I was coming from church, from the Christian Center, and I got on the bridge, my car overheated. Right there, the bridge was packed with United Party people. He bring Kush and Buka dancer. You come in, Buka dancer. I say the people, look, when people mind is fixed, it's fixed. I in a lay car for me to pass the car overheated. It start a color. After a color, the men, you know, because once you join them, they will start beating your car and what have you. So man, look at the whole thing. My spirit mess up about you. Turn yourself into Buka. Turn yourself into Unity Party. Man, say I just put my hand to the window. Buka dancer. Everybody's in here. Buka dancer. All the way. Let's shake the city. Shake the city. In that car because I want someone to help me push it. I use wisdom. So I said, remember our policy car color. Let's push it. Oh, all of them jump behind me. They push me across the bridge all the way down to the intersection, the road like coming from Waterside and the other Central Morovia. I just came on the side. I parked my late Papi Solo. I got down. I said, when I catch anybody here now that we're fighting, I use wisdom. Everybody, they were all Papi, all man, all of them. Buka dancer. Buka dancer. He coming with a kush. Buka dancer. They were all celebrating. Oh yeah, Joe, we are a Buka dancer. Joe, we are brought draws. Draws were killing their children. Are your children delivered today? Where are your children? Are they not dying? Where are your daughters? Are they not slaves to drugs? Where are your grandchildren? Are they not slaves to drugs? When they take the drugs, they go home. When they spike, they go home, they spike your money. They spike your rest. They spike your cell phone. They spike your jewelry. Where are they? Where are they? Are they not here? Can we say that Joe Baka have delivered them? You allow these people to fool you. You allow these people to deny you access to infrastructure development, to deny you because you failed to listen to some of us. You said we were stupid people. John, we are pay off. John, then why not go to Joseph Baka? When John, we are not president, then I'm supposed to sit down on the radio station and be talking. Why I can go to where? I get out like Kekua Poto, where the sun shining, I carry my clothes. I should have been to Joe Baka. If I've just gone to Punch FM, Patrick Honor get no option. You will tell me, man, I'm marketable. I'm very marketable. Patrick Honor will be too excited to receive what we are seeing. I would have been to Cool. I would have gone to other radio stations to propound the issue of Joe Baka and lie to you and then cause Joe Weir. And because I want money to get in my pocket, I want to live a luxurious life. I want to ride the big cars. I want to be part of the fraternity so I can be big ball. You think I'm a stupid crew, man? I got sense. I got sense. I'm not stupid. And I will never be stupid. Yeah, I got sense. And we have been there celebrating. That's why today we walk proud. We able to get among people. Nobody will say, Israel, you see that one? The way you're talking. 3 months from now, you will go talk for Bakao. 4 months after, you go talk for Kumi. How you can operate that picking? No. I will not sell my belly. I will not be belly driven. I stand for Liberia. I stand for the future of my children. I stand tall for Israel, Franklin Sako, Cronton Jr. That's what I stand for. I stand for Success Christian, who will see the third. And Samuel Kaimo wants to see the fourth. I stand tall for them. You think I'm a one belly, one local crew man? No. I'll break you. Yeah. I carry me. Can't see one belly. Yeah, now. My papa, when you say, you're listening to him small. Mettons, là, il s'est frustrated. Let men will support you, papa. You just say you know the cartel, eh? Those guys then close you up. They finish with you. They men finish with you. I think the men will do Bagana no.
The sad news is to the lieutenants of our national government, to the benefit of this country. But his lieutenants are not working well. His lieutenants are not doing the right thing. I remember when the president came to power, he declared drugs as national emergency. When the king speak, it become law and policy. Unfortunately, his lieutenants are not implementing his policy. I don't see from every sign, from every indication, how drugs is a national emergency. When our national radio stations do not have a vigorous program on a daily basis. In fact, it's supposed to be 3 times. When Ebola was national emergency, when Corona was national and global emergency, there was nothing, no program that went on air without hearing Ebola or Corona. It's supposed to be the people need to wake up in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. It's supposed to be in the ears. The reason I went that open is because of the stand the past government took on drugs. And even though it's not in every street, noise in people's ears now, but drugs still killing people, children. People are still dying from drugs. How is it national emergency? How is it national emergency when the president made that declarations and came out with it? It's supposed to be an act in every ministries. But now every ministry is supposed to incorporate into their budget drug tests. It's supposed to be incorporated into their national budget. If you look at the entire national budget, what is about drugs? How much is the fight of drugs? Take it. How have they increased the DEA forces, the DEA work plans against drugs? The present national budget. How is drugs a national emergency that call for massive urgency? How? What is in Ministry of Gender budget for drugs? What is in Ministry of Youth and Sport budget for drugs? What is in Ministry of Education budget for drugs? What? How is it national emergency to call for massive urgency from the population? How? How is it? It's so sad that I've graduated in 2 phases. 120 young people that were here. Even though I was not here, I was ill and I was in Kenya. But before I left, my team wrote almost every government agency that are responsible for drugs and more. It's disappointing that no one showed up. In fact, the guest speaker that was invited we have my staff have to bring the commissioner from Bannerville to serve for Johnsonville to serve as a emergency response to come and talk, and we did not see one government office. How is it national emergency? How is it? Well, I'm not talking about myself. I know when I was sick, we heard some news. Some people were wishing us death. Some people were praying for us. Those are normal. But my personal is my personal life. I'm not in government. I don't expect government to send me money to treat myself. But those lieutenants who and myself, who know my contribution, even though because of my past, I have rejected to work in any government because I know government is a sacred places, sacred office and thing, and my moral history do not afford me that opportunity to work in government. But which one of the people today who received the appointment from Mr. Bwaka fought equal to me? Let me put it that way, equal to me. This project monies were used to take care of my campaign. I printed my own t-shirts here, used my own vehicles here. I never wondered, let Mr. Tue or the party chairman or Mr. Luther tell me one time if I ever went for Unity Party supply at any time. Just once. When I went to party headquarters to go ask for t-shirt, to go ask for anything. I did those things because I saw that this government will have the potential, they have the potential to fight drugs. And since the other side was using, we want push put women together, when people, children were dying, it annoyed me. And that's how I physically went and did and do give my contribution the way I was giving my contribution. So even my partners' money they sent for all these buildings you see around here, some of them were taken. Some of them were taken and used for the campaign. So which one of you I want to ask that don't know my effort? Now I was sick. Thank God if God did not give me friends, families outside this country, I would have died. $5, nobody, $5 did not come from Liberia, from any friend or government friend and who knew my effort to come to me in Kenya. But God brought me back. Even if not for myself, the type of thing I'm involved with. I've been somebody who you know fighting drugs, and you said drugs was one of the key message you use. It's 1 year now. 1 year plus now. But that is by the side. Like I said, it is my person. It is my person. But look at what we're doing. Look what we're turning people children with. Is there no government institution? Is there no government institution could have just come to boost the graduation? To have just come to boost the graduation of those children, to encourage those young people? If drugs is an issue of national emergency, well, I start back to tell you today, for us, this is our sentence. Thank God I have convinced my own families, and they agree to work with me, and we're working on a daily basis. We will not give up. It's a difficult place. Increase the money. But then what's about the families, the parents who have hope to say, well, so long Joshua is in this identical fight against drugs, we know he went into this. We'll jump behind this identical party because so long Joshua involved, he will make the people to help our children then. What's for the poor people who don't have the money? The children will die. should their children die? I don't think you're fighting against drugs. You're fighting against the struggle you had, the brutality you had. So today you buying flashy cars. Yes, that's why you're fighting against. You.
Very well. So you listen to him. Finally, you heard what he said. You are not fighting drugs. You're fighting. You're fighting for your interest. You're fighting for flashy cars. You listen to him. He said the guest speaker, they didn't go. They got to beg the commissioner of Johnsonville to go proceed. Let me open the telephone lines and take some of your calls. I'll be speaking to the weird 2029 movement for a few minutes. Yeah. For a few minutes. So, but I wanted you to just listen to him so that you know what I'm talking about. That Meton Bly, you think he's happy? All the thing the man said, he's looking at somebody that happy. He's frustrated about Joe Baker. He's very frustrated. And you make it clear you're not fighting drugs. You're just use drugs as a message. You're fighting for your package. You're fighting to wear expensive car, flashes car. Let God be praised. Yeah? Let's open the telephone lines. Good morning on the women line. Good morning. Oh, I'm coming. Just hold on there. Let me get you on this side quickly. Good morning. Oh. Good morning. Yeah, let me hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. But you're not there again. You men are gone now.
Yeah. Oh, Bob Nicky.
Yeah.
Bob Nicky. That my message for you. What are you crying for? You know the pass for what you're to all. Therefore, Blavia Chappy, then you put checkpoint. Then are you? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You put checkpoint the chair. I want to be up motor back for the West 360 chair. Why the public can't offer you cancel? Yesterday I was hearing him.
The method you did the party not to the red team. They fight the cross.
The one why you are white, they ain't give it to you. Why you for? For rescue. They born again, they're eating up for nothing, nothing. What that is it? You run away for your children there. The food is fast. The AKE. You get that dreadful, they say bad now. So you go ahead. You will confirm one by one. You get a brother, we are picking up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my Bessie. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah,
let's go ahead. No time.
Thank you for the show. This is Master C, the general calling from Private Center. Look, we stop blinding up conflict. My mother just said, "Is that boss you are here? They never calling yourself rescue. I'm looking at people you are calling yourself with. Rescue soldier, you get it, where my son. They never kill people from here. They're in the night. Will go in all community and start killing people because of what time. Why he? They don't watch it. I was talking about he wanted the right give it to him. And why he angry? But I beg you take my wife to the bank. Tomorrow you catch it, I say masters and president. When they call bloody now and say, oh, may you minister of so you will come by two with change. When I talk about the story with change, what we are seeing. In that bad way, the one that two say looking at that. It's what looking for sake. Oh, when you are killing us or killing other people, you want to desperate now, desperate age to kill people there. And you're really after people that today you frustrated with Baka administration, you say but they're not fighting drugs. No, they're not fighting drugs, they keep the fight their pocket. What you say, that's true. They keep the fight their pocket, they're looking to fight drugs. If person cannot Baka today in the country, then you 10 million who? 10 million in the country. He's very public. But I say you were old, you're fighting for you, you're going to bring change to the people. Today you frustrated, you say the last place for you angry, you're not angry yet. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, man. Sisi. Let's go to the mail line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir. Good morning, boy. We are here.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Lana White, call from Kumala District 17, and I'll call you from my farm this morning. I want to be grateful to you for your platform this morning. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless you and give you more knowledge.
Amen.
Just by I can remember 8% war before our AFL and we all was protecting the barrack. And I know what we went through. Okay, past that, Ghana.
Yeah, shake up where you are. Shake up. Change your position. Your location. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, go ahead. You better now.
Yeah, okay. Joshua Blai, he met me on the camp because I entered the camp 2000. He met me on the camp. And on that camp, while we were on the camp, Joshua Blai staged a crusade, a 3-day crusade on the camp, where he said that the Liberian people with him and the Liberian people, he took the Liberian flag and he was giving back to Liberian the flag and giving back the country to Liberia. But for him to come this time around now, to join a rescue party that did not mean well for the people, and he joined them to fool the Liberian people, to bring suffering and bring hardship to the Liberian people. At this time now, then he's coming back to cry on the same people who he put in the power because he wanted gravy from them. Joshua Blai, your job have just started. Your crying has never started.
But the man, Evangelist Blai said he wanted them to fight drugs. They fooled him. They said they were going to fight drugs. That's why he supported them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to disagree. But Joshua Blai too, on the other hand, he was seeking credit.
Oh, okay.
It was not only for the Liberian people. His mind was set, and he himself too, to see when the United Party came to power on lies, he himself too was going on grave seeking.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. My name is President Baka Toothbrush. I'm calling from Banose FC. Okay, thank you for the topic discussion. Let me go to where Spoon Network carry the media around. You see, it will always happen for the doing regime, generating media around to market women and also doing early regime before anything can be power, generate carry media around to market women all on the street. So this one is not cringe to us. Yeah, it's not something to say, oh, your people, this is everything.
I'm not going to embarrass us, man. Go on outside. You know what you're talking. Good morning. You're not screen. The people tell you that hard is saying screen. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Sia, good morning. This is Pema William. I'm training my District 13 resident.
Go ahead, my brother. I got time to
Mr. Sia, the Joshua Blai, commonly known as born naked, I get a chance to that you know crying so.
Yeah.
The pastor, I get a chance to today.
I say Evangelist Meton Blai that he.
Hey, Mr. Sia. Now what God can do? Mr. Sia. Let me put a simple address with. Now what God can do? When you try to show to the world that you change, you wicked person, you change, and you still got some wicked thing in your heart. That's what God can do. Like how God can expose you. Mr. Sia, that's the rescue soldier crying. Joshua Blai, the rescue soldier, doing a campaign. Joshua Blai, all on radio saying all kind of things against President we are. Calling yourself rescue soldier, the rescue soldier. You die for what? You die for salvation? You don't cry, my brother. God got more latching and more beating for you. God got more frustration for you. You frustrated people last year. You frustrated people here. And today again, you frustrating our country. You and all made this country is where it is today. All of this, or I don't know, I don't know, 9 year or 11 year old to go. You are up in the mess. You are all made today. Our president riding a expensive car. The only president in Africa that riding that having an expensive car now. That's just our president. You are all made. Okay. Today, our clinic in hospital, no drugs not there today. Then you come in cry for a job. You
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. Let's take one more there. Go to the other line. Good morning.
Thank you very much. This is what we are seeing. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for my pro corner, Town Coast Spoon Hill, Winter Community. Israel, thank you. You know, Israel, to the point, the issue of the view sampling by Spoon is just a complete, a complete, confirmation of what we have been saying. Israel in the world number 8 poorest country, where the country stayed at number 8 in the world, poorest country. The president is buying a 1.5 million lesson. What do you expect the people in the market to do? Israel, if you are the government today, that almost 90% of the government appointees are from America. In America, you cannot spend $500 there. You can't spend $5,000 in the there to meet up with your bills. You are the government. That 95% of its employees are from America. What do you expect the citizen to do? Israel, you are the government that the EPA director is driving the same car that the multi-million-dollar company manager is riding. EPA director is riding the similar car. What do you expect to happen to the ordinary people? Israel, if you read the rise and fall of the First Republic, it tells you that those guys at the end of power today, they use our people. That's why it's recurring, it's happening today in our lives. Those guys make our parents to touch him up from Osnapo Hill down to Sonny Way. Those guys are here today. What do you expect our parents to do? Those guys cannot go to Douala market to buy. These guys are taken from America only buy in the supermarket. Okay. What do you expect the ordinary people to do? We told our people that the rise and fall of the First Republic written by Dr. Joseph Guanu, that these guys are desperados. They will come and destroy our country. They did not listen to us. Today, if those things are coming to reality, Israel, let me just end up on this point. Am I hearing the rescue soldier crying that he says left in living?
Oh, are you there? He slip up. Let me take someone on the women line down and go to the international line. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Good morning.
Hello, Israel.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, Papa. Born naked are crying today. I live in this my Mary. That day when born naked was coming with him, so young, hiding people from on the bypass there. He got in Satan to attack a kind of great after war all on the road here. You know, it made some of us to remember what he did, the way he held up. Because I was big, I saw him in the center of the road. Mm-hmm. And he said that we should forgive him. I knew that he didn't repent. Because the next war, what Naked was ready that day to kill Liberian people again. Then you think God will just let him go there, that innocent blood cry, still crying. Then you turn around to go back to the city. Anytime you see him with the army uniform, what you will think of? They men that open my summer, my sister summer, will always judge him. Okay. Get started. They get started. That man, because I said that money, my heart again, what that man did to us. And yeah, you say, oh, yeah. Okay. Because my heart winning the money.
Thank you. Good morning. Can we take this person on the line? When the line is still speaking, you can get the call to go. Now, lead the women loud. Good morning.
Morning, boss.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the woman for Tasha was my mother. Well, I said, that pastor there. You know that war between us. So, them men I will follow. Them men will follow. Them men, already in nothing to go here and saying anybody like that against them, he will be a spoke. You be a child in a family, you put there against them, one and we are, you will be a spoke. Before the men are already in nothing for them. See, more compassion this morning. He telling Joe we are sorry. He wrong for Joe we are. He never protect Joe we are. You put the worker to the eye on their softly. But they will continue confessing and God will be there, never go free. And let it go back to Joe we are on air. They say apologize to Joe we are and the Joe we are come by. 2029 they want who will block them and We don't know how to flog me. They will come back and say, "One joy." Thank you, Papa.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, Bob.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, they're going to be calling for Joseph. I'm a quick community. I beg you, I just want to give you certain information about that toothbrush, man. Anytime you hear that man calling me, say my name is Joseph toothbrush. Don't even allow him to say anything. I beg you, stop calling off.
Yeah, I would definitely do.
Yeah, that's what you must do. Because so you the one say, I'm calling from my name, Joseph toothbrush, calling off at all. Because they know that the program that you on is not important. Then why must they listen to it? Why must they always monitor you?
You learning.
The reason that is not important to you. Say when you in the morning you put your radio on, try to listen to the woman that said last time that when citizen can call on your radio station, even person when that citizen can call on your radio. But how you manage to call on the station? Then you monitor the station. Well, then you don't play the heat to them.
Don't leave them. Don't matter people. They're learning. They can just pretend.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Don't worry about them. They're learning. They then go call on Punch FM. We have Patrick on now. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm JD to the calling for Grand Crew.
Go ahead, my brother. How counted, man? How much counted?
Yeah, our county is fine. It's been great.
Good to hear that. Go ahead.
Yeah, even though I don't get in the signal, but I just decided to ask a question because please to permit me.
Okay. You there?
The speaker.
I'm not hearing you.
The speaker election, I look at now.
The speaker election?
Yeah, what are taking place?
If you know, any Rachel Kun report there?
I thought they said someone told me that they had election already.
They finished with that thing, they put Rachel Kun there.
Okay, thank you. That's just on the phone. Thank you.
Okay. Inform our people there. Thank you so kindly. Let's take one more here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
This is my JT calling from Cinco.
Okay.
Featuring District Monan. But we are here. You see, Bondike, they just start crying around here. Because all the evil things they did, they will come to pass. Now it's safe on April 6th. But we are here, look about today, you see the rescue soldier. And he crying.
But you don't think Evangelist BL is saying his heart? Is then fair to say you say what coming for to support your now fighting drugs, you're only fighting for your pocket? You think he was wrong?
You're not wrong. People that elected and say, people like that one for the cause. Because the people that voted for Baka, say, the people that greedy for power, but we are here. The people came there with a hungry man, 6 years. People sat down because we 6 years without getting anything. So they came out with a greedy man and said rescue, but it's not rescue. The king of rescue, the very said, the not king of rescue Labyrinth, the king of rescue is saying Jeremiah, not to rescue Labyrinth.
Okay.
And now the kind of people who are stopping us at the 24 hours. Our parents are crying hungry. Our children are not even in school. They are fighting for school fees. Then they say rescue. It's not a rescue government. The king only rescue the fair.
Oh.
That's not part of the discussion this morning.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Talk about it on King's 88.5. I got some of our people out there, but I also have to play host to the We Are 2029 movement. Okay, let me come to this Lone Star line. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was wonderful being with you guys yesterday. The vision in prayer that keep me this unprepared President feet of the fire to deliver. You know, confession is good, but one thing about Nikki, and that knee is not just a knee. You were actually him that he was looking when he was fighting war on the street of Monrovia. But I have a documentary on that guy. I'm trying to look for it. If you witness that store and listen to that guy's earlier testimony, you know anybody that can change. He will live with that frustration until he go back to a creator or to where he came from. Nothing going to change for him. Nothing going to work for him.
But he has changed. He has changed. He's helping the society, young people.
It's just on the surface. No, that is the thing. The thing, Jelly, when you got some problem that you face with, When you come to your colleagues, everybody will lecture you, be laughing. But the moment everybody leaves you, you go back into your situation, you start thinking about it. That's what happened to me. You ask the children, when they are sleeping in the night, you hear them crying, jumping from their sleep. Oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, we saw one man, he never had net and he was running behind us. Or we saw an empty squad that was running behind us. This is a guy that he works, that lesson. Very, very close to my blood sister. I am telling you real story. I will share that documentary to you so that you can hear. I'm trying to look for it, but I moved on. All my things are not together. So when making them, they did it again. He was one of the person referred to as rescue soldier. He was breaking on his jacket. He challenged our policy, right? As the leader was talking about it, the last time when that election was going on. Those are the guys that they put together so that they're going to be able to destabilize the country. How come? Okay, so his confession is good, but it's not timely because they didn't know that at the time, Waka was just using them so that he could be able to get to where he is right now. That's all he was doing. You know, so he could have used anything. He could have used anybody to jump on so that he could be able to get here. They were here. They saw and they noticed the massive development that was going on. But then when they said he was Buka Denso, they played fun out of us. They said we're causing creating earthquake in the city. Only because they wanted to make the people to believe that nothing was working under our government. The economic constraint, there was a complete shutdown in the world where the only plane that you could see in the air was plane that was carrying medication for people. The entire world was shut down. We were left alone. Everybody was left alone fighting for themselves. Yet you were sitting home. We were putting the money in your pocket. We were paying you. We were providing free electricity. We were providing. We're doing raw connectivity. When you went to one of the African meetings, they told you how are you meeting? How are you managing with your country in the midst of a pandemic? You are still carrying on development. Yet you told us that nothing was happening. So they see that we are in, no prayer can change it.
Okay.
They see that you will apply physical, and then you see that you will apply spiritual. The spiritual aspect has passed before people's eyes were open, men of God, eyes were open. They told you the truth. That what you are getting into is going to be disaster, it's going to be chaotic, even it's going to cause you to start running away from your country while gun was being shoot in your country. And we fail to listen, so that spiritual aspect has passed. What now you need to live with now is the consequences. That is the consequences that we are living with until they say they can come to, which is who I pray that Waka stay on and rescue this country. So I pray for that, where nothing is going to change. Okay. So to conclude, we will not be like them. We are encouraging all the pandemic that is here now. This government is unprepared, they are incapacitated to deal with it. So you have to put all of the measures into place so that the disease cannot overcome us. Because if it does, I'm sorry for all. We should not do what they did to us in the past during the coronavirus time. Thank you, my brother. We are following.
Thank you so kindly, Edmond Kind. Edmond visited us.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Victoria, calling from Johnson Bay. So you were talking this morning about wisdom blind. Wisdom blind about who confirmed from great today. You know that. You know the party, knowing that it's also matter that take on human being interesting. They know it, but they use it to come to power. They not even happy when you, but because what to do, no way the way that recently yesterday the town outside to use it because they know why you take during the war. They told the people that are campaigning for Nepal that will Nepal thing. They know the wisdom that you take on their man and stormy. They're showing their stormy. So they're saying interesting at me. They know all I want. But they say we have one better deal, so we can work together because we come to power. We will use a guy because we know how you kill people during the war, to go people to testing. So we can't put it 1 hour say because one more job we have from there. So we have one the other way and we start with him, but we're not happy because in our camp, but in our camp, we have to start our better people to carry him. And recently you're campaign with him, they say he rescue team, having uniform all on him. But then they put that in unified government. And then they put that no the electrical being testing, the whole world know that electrical is testing in the country. So you know that you cry, man. They will not be happy with you. They will not even trust him. So they will start crying. And I can assure him when you continue, Joe, because I will send people they will kill the way they Johnson. They cry, man. They will kill him. So he will not be cry. They will kill you because people know that you kill human beings. Why people interesting? Then you never put in our campaign. They know they mention their family interesting. They don't have it, but because they won't come to power, so they say we sort out what better people to work and do with it. When we bring to power, we bring our people to power. Then we deal with it. We know that it's mention what interesting. They know my brother. So you must start crying. They will wash us. They will say what interesting too. They will kill you.
Okay.
They will keep on just they will kill you. They will never make sure people that feel war that support them. They will kill all of them.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning. Let me take few of your calls and I'll bring the guests in. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Moses and I call for my comfort zone in 72nd.
Okay, Moses.
You know what something very get to me. I can hear people saying the old man fool the Liberian people. How can an old man like that, who did not even know computer at the time, will fool the young people today?
You may not know computer.
But that man, do that better, you have computer. They make even the phone today, they think they had that come up for that one way you can get in a day. So when it comes to computer, the computer they have, our laptop, when somebody talk, you know, they get rid of it. When somebody talking, then another person they're tapping. And the only thing you know. But what I want to say here is that it's a will of the Liberian people. That's the woman food then. Born naked then, that our own thing they were doing. They thought that when the woman was going to kind of power, they were going to override the woman. But the public get them away. But our way they will feel it. They didn't feel it.
Okay.
If we will go down to their own generation, because we already know them, so that you and them will know them. Anything they do will lay after them. But we pray that the country one day it will rise. The country is our country. We prepare for them in 2029.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Okay. The person is not really so don't wait, madam. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Israel.
Yeah, go on.
We are here.
Yeah.
This is Lester William calling from District 14 to be exact.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what happened, you know, Mr. Bly, let me tell you, I told you last time when the campaign was going on, when you were passing around with your jacket, I told you, your first of all, you know, you will not join MPF people and you will not get no prize. At the end of the day, you did cry. I told you, hey, and you come to the same place, you think they found that you cannot cry, get out with coming to give you job, so you go bail the fan. Now you are frustrated, you frustrated. You put that you kill and you are in the camp. You came here, you added the Prince Johnson, you say you go, man, you confess to God. That time came, you put jacket on your bike, say, I've rescued you. You will pay the price. You will pay the price. That trick and attitude thing that you are Prince Johnson left you and gone. That the same trick and attitude you be on, you will find yourself somewhere. Because you're too tricky. That the trick that's suffering you and why you think, you're regretting. Lord, let me tell you something. Some of us will not regret George Weah because that's why we told the people. Our confidence is in George Weah because he's not a liar. But since we believe in this lie business and citizens who will not lie, we always say for the truth. That the lie now you're confessing all of the other woman saying, oh, she 100 times she will pay George Weah. Every day the other guy say, well, in the kilo. Yesterday he said he regret. Every one of them will regret that. They regret, they will regret. We will not regret because we know George Weah is not a liar. You're a truthful person. Okay. So the follower of George Weah, we are very much truthful. We are not liars. I'm not lying with somebody just what they call it, blind. You my friend, I'm telling you, I told you again, I'm telling you, you must say now how they call it, rubber farm, they say you get play, they say you support it, you take an attitude, but your take an attitude will catch up with you one day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Israel.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Israel. Momo calling for Fender.
Yeah.
Thank you for the program. Yeah, Mr. Bly, we all living around this side. We used to see in the rescue. You have the people there to Mr. Pre. The people depart away from all. Oh, he did that, he died without communication. The only thing I can hear somebody when they say when there is nobody talking to them. Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Hear somebody when there's nobody. They see.
Oh, he slipped up the line. He slipped. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. My love.
Yeah, go ahead, Zigo.
Yeah. Neto ebo neto blai for nige. Mami, the plane that you playing, anything that you play, I want you show. So let me tell you something. We ain't got to fee for neto blai. If you know rescue Rambo, rescue soldier. You know that because you saw a big box for you, telling people it's on you, so you don't know. Because blai will feed the way. Anyway, it will rain. It will be good for him. But he will pass on that. Get people, also secret. Kill people. So let them buy it. They said, it was the thing now, we see the punishment. They are second Western of to change. And you will change. That's wrong. They be elected. They be great. Thank you for putting it on.
So kindly, Isaac, my Lord. Big Joe tried to call. Big Joe want to make his input on this stuff. It's very important. The WhatsApp line is +231 231 886 304497. But Big Joe want to make his own contribution, and like him to say something on this thing. Yeah. Big Joe, good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for the way you do, Israel. The sacrifice that you guys, or the sacrifice you guys are making, no one can pay you people.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it is annoying. But everything that you guys are saying, you said it before, even before the election. Before the election, everything that you guys are saying today, you said it before. The people never listen. And brother, I'll tell you for free today again. The people are not listening again. Even after this regime, tomorrow morning, they will still preach negative propaganda. The Liberian people will believe in it again. Brother, I've been following Liberian politics. I'm 49. I'm 49 today. I've been following Liberian politics from the day I was in my youth, primary school, secondary school, Tottenham High, all the way. I know we Liberians, we don't listen, we don't learn. We let lies. We let gossip. We don't fear God. Boss here. Do you think we are so compete with Joseph Boakai on anything at all in Liberia? Do you think, even if you are not born when we are making the sacrifice for that country, you would have read stories and history of what he's done for that country? And if you had the opportunity to put that man on the table with Boakai, who has no history, will you not think twice before making your choice? Wait, Israel, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think the Liberian people are not seeing all the development that are going on in the country?
They were saying it.
Do you think that the Liberian people did not see that the AU students were standing online for weeks and months? Some people even died just to register. When President Wiaki no power, he changed the narrative and made our university or 21st century university. You did not listen to the people saying that we can pay our own children's school fees. You did not listen to them, boss here.
Mm-hmm.
You did not hear them say that? Well, you think that now the Liberian people will change, brother? They will not change. The people don't let their own people. I'm not saying everybody, but those who voted for Boakai, Joe, on a normal day, you think I will even make a mistake to say I will get anything to Boakai for any reason? I will not do it. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the Papa is fake. Papa, he's mean and he doesn't respect Liberian people. And I'll come back to the same playbook. Everything that he's doing, Ellen Johnson said it did it to us. Today, what the people are saying, Ellen is a heroine. Maradona, political Maradona. You know what kind of destruction that woman brought to our youth days? Look, during our time, we were in high school those days, in the 80s, I don't know, 87, 88, Israel. All we wanted to do is go to school. We will be working on top of high school in terms of soccer tour. You getting me? So I'm saying to say Ellen Johnson Sirleaf destroy our country, and Waka saw it and nothing happened to her, and people are praising her today. And so you're doing exactly the same thing. In your 95, you already 95. You build $10 million house in 4 years. Thing that you never did for 42 years, you're doing it today because you feel that Liberian people cannot do anything. I will end on born naked. Born naked. We're all from Grand Jida. Our school in Town Memorial Institute. That's where I got my primary and junior education. You were from Bogostown, somewhere they call Bogostown. You see, let me tell you something. When God gives you second chance and you play with it, what happens to you is you lose your life. The story is all around the place. There was one big man who died recently, who killed a lot of people in the 90s and said he repented, he's a pastor. And later he was still doing the same thing on a cover. And what happened today? That story. God has given you another chance again. That's a third chance that God has given you. You better repent and be converted, and your sin will be brought out, or else you'll lose your life. This is direct. It goes directly to that born naked human being. You are proud for people to call you born naked because you kill human beings. In a normal country, people should not hear about you, but they give you a chance for you people to hear about you. Yes, still you're going to rampage, you're bluffing and killing people, and you can't about to deceive yourself. Be mindful. Thank you all, Israel.
Thank you so Catholic, Big Joe. Thank you so Catholic. So I'll talk to my guest briefly. They're going to have service appearance leading to the launch of their movement. Something big is coming up, but like you see on the screen, the We Are 2029 movement, they are probably seated here with us in studio. The national chairman, Honorable John Kawa, and Honorable John X. Kangba. Is it Kangba?
Yeah.
Yeah, the co-chair. On Kings 88.5.
Yeah. Israel, I'm very excited to be on Kings this morning. We've got a lot of things to discuss today about our movement. This movement was established on November 27. On November 27, 2023, it was established. Immediately we considered defeat. This movement was established under the CDC, and it is one of the biggest political movements under the CDC currently.
Biggest political movement.
Yeah.
Movement under the CDC.
Yeah, under the CDC.
So this movement been in place before the election?
No. Immediately we considered defeat. In 2023, November 27, it was established. And immediately we start working effectively.
Why you intend? Why you?
Inspired by the development of President Josh Manawia, because the Invisible Park and the 100-bedroom hospital in Bapolu and the Medina Road and a lot of development within Josh Manawia time was actually inspired by his development. It is why we group ourselves to be We Are 2029 movement, because we believe in a vision of President Josh Manawia. We know that President Josh can make the difference. He has the vision and plan for this country.
So that's what you. But since the formation of this movement, what is it like in terms of recruitment, in terms of mobilizing people on board?
Okay. Actually, in Mosurado County, we have already captured the 17th district of Mosurado County.
In Mosurado?
Yeah. We got all our chapters in the various district in Mosurado County, in district number 17, district number 5, the entire Mosurado County, we have our chapter there with our leadership structure, and we even host a program for the Secretary General of the Mountain Congress for Democratic Change. Before that, he attended the program, and the program was so amazing, and he was highly impressed because of the We Are 2029 movement.
So if we were to look at the numerical strength of your movement, how many persons are we talking about? You say across the 17 districts?
As well, I'm talking about above 10,000 people currently.
Above 10,000?
Yeah. It's not only Mosurado, but we're having other chapters across the counties, like Margibi County, like Nimba County, like Grand Cape County, Bomi. We have our various chapters in these counties with our leadership structures. Yeah, actually.
From your voice tells me that momentum is high.
Yeah, sure.
You got barely, United Party stay there, they got more time.
As well, let me be realistic to you. United Party have failed the people, have already failed the Liberian people. It is why the We Are 2029 movement want to make the difference, to bring President We Are back. Because we believe in a vision. We believe that it is only President We Are can make the difference of this country.
Only President We Are?
Only President We Are. Only President We Are. Only President We Are. Another big engagement is coming out in district number 11. In district number 11 on the 8th of June. It will be a very amazing program. Our guest speaker will be Sam Sion.
What the essence of the program? What's rationale behind that program?
Actually, the program, the people said they want to hear a thank you message from the CDC. Okay. So most of our colleagues, our comrades from the Youth League will be there. Comrade Alvin Wisse is going to be there with Adolai Kane. Most of them will be there with even the auxiliary head, which is Mayango Jala. They are going to be on that program. And our guest speaker will be Sam Sion.
What kind of message are you guys preaching? Now that United Party is in power, you know they're saying you spoil everything. They are yet to face it. With the unfolding events in our country, what do you say to your people? What do you say to Liberians as We Are 2029 movement? What do you say to them?
Okay, Ezra, the people saw the difference within President We Are 6 years term, and now the people was convinced the message that we are carrying out to the people that this government cannot seek into your interests. This government cannot seek into your interests. Because why? The people lie to come to power with heavy propagandas. The government is one of the, in terms of lies, they have degrees. This government. In terms of lies, the government have degree. So the message that we are carrying out to our people out there, we got a courageous citizenship. Courageous. Now, Israel, I'm talking to you. The affected people from the United Party have joined the movement. This few time went to district number 11. 50 people attended the meeting and they are United Partisans. They joined the movement to see how best we can push the vision of bringing President We Are back. They said they are disenchanted UPist. And I'm the father of them. So I receive them and bring them on board to make the difference come 2029.
They said,
very serious.
Let me come to John.
Yeah,
the co-chair.
Thank you so
I
much.
listen to your chairman. What can you say? This movement, the We Are 2029 movement, what impact
should we expect that it would make on the lives of the ordinary people for 2029?
Thank you so much, Israel. I'm Honorable John S. Kamba, and to be to this station, thank you for the privilege given us. To all that listening to us, our sources, meaning our ally and every other Liberian listening to us right now, as a movement, we have come to redirect and shift the narratives of our dynamic politics. Okay, this movement, like you said, November 27, 2023, we came together, having seen the economic empowerment that was being done by President Weah within this country compared to no other government within a twinkling of an eye. Seeing the youthful empowerment, students going to school, parents were alleviated at certain extent in terms of heavy burden being taken away from them. So we've seen it that as Liberians, whether you are out position, whether you are in position, wherever you are, join this movement so that we can change the narratives in our country. We can be like Burkina Faso today that everybody is praising. And President Weah has that propensity. And that's what he was doing. But I don't even know how to acquaint that this morning. Ugly propaganda, destructive propaganda. And I like it. He stood by, and now the Liberians are feeling it. They are seeing the result that it was good that President Weah lived in power. And by this time, we have tangibles all around Africa. So this movement is tangible. This movement is a good movement that is actually intended to bring President Weah back to power so that the agenda of the people of Liberia. Okay, when we talk about President Weah, we're not talking about just CDC. We're talking about the Liberians. So President Weah is the agenda of the Liberian people. So if President Weah come back to power 2029, I can tell you, Liberia will be of different sort. We will have achievement. We will be compared. People will be coming to Liberia, free visa, all of those things. People will be coming to Liberia for tourism, all of those things, because we have seen it within the first 6 years. So if we bring him back to power, I can tell you, Mr. Weah, something will be done for Liberian people.
You talk about President Weah, the CDC government coming out with lots of projects in their 6 years. If all these projects, the Liberian people appreciated them, why did they vote against him? Why did they say no?
Like I said, ugly propaganda. And
ugly propaganda.
Ugly.
But they're still using the propaganda.
Is it working anymore? Is it working?
They are telling the people the word that they
not
in the road.
They are not. But I think you heard something a few days ago. Their own strong supporter, Spoon, told them, hey, everything you are doing was all initiated, was all being financed by President Weah. So there is no new project that this government can show. I can tell you that for sure. No new project.
Are there no new project?
No new project this government can put
out. Around.
Is that a project that you call I can do that 10 times? So that means I'm better than Mr. Walker. Because I can do that 10 times.
There are projects.
Is that what called project?
The water projects in Bapolu.
Go and check the Bapolu. I'm just coming from there not too long. Because every time I'm in Bomi County, Third Member. Every time I'm in Bomi County, Third Member. So as far as I know, as I can even extend to there. It's not working currently. I challenge Mo Ali. I challenge President Bwaka. I challenge you to go right back there.
Did you see the one in Foya?
I saw the one. Look, I'm a citizen of Foya. I'm a citizen of Foya. I'm telling you something serious. I'm not joking here. President Bwaka is doing nothing for the Liberian people.
But
nothing, no development.
The presidential palace in Foya. The one that he's building there, the $10 million.
How many Liberians go in there? How many people are in the street living
the one
there?
that expected to be in drop there?
Expected. You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it.
You say there is no project.
See, nothing, no project. It's not a project. That's a personal thing you're doing. Where you do something that I benefit, you benefit, whether you are like President Weah did. Though they were in the opposition, they benefited, but they said because we wanted to talk about because we are in opposition, so we can't praise President Weah. But President Weah have done well in this country. And I can tell you, for sure, they saw it, they were in opposition, they felt the positive impact, they felt the good play of President Weah. But because they were in opposition, I talked with so many of them, and I helped a whole lot of them, and they know who's talking. If they are following, they know who's talking. They know who's talking. Mr. Kamba, they know Mr. Kamba.
Look, let's look, Mr. Co-Chair. Let's look at the strategy that the We Are 2029 movement is bringing. That will not just win many persons over for 2029, but we open their understanding about how politics play in Liberia. What kind of strategy are you bringing?
Oh, okay.
It is the single propaganda from UP.
Oh my God, it's not. Really, I can tell you, we have so many strategies. Okay, so one of the things we are trying to do over the years that brought over 10,000 men on board, it just said, let's reunite. It was just a simple word, reunite.
Unity. So you're saying Bagon should be Bagon. Forget the past.
Forget the past. Come together. Because now you are seeing that those so-called rescuers, instead of them being the rescuer, we are now rescuing the rescuer. What a mess.
You are rescuing the rescuer.
We are rescuing the rescuer. So now they themselves are seeing the light that it is truly in President Weah. President Weah carried the DNA of Liberia and the Liberian people. So if we re-trust him with power, hey, I can tell you our political dynamic will change, our religious setting will change, our economic setting will change, and every sector, look and corner of this nation is a Lofa project, Lofa electrification project in Foya. It's a President Weah. In Foya, I'm telling you right now, in Foya, those lepers in Foya, those wire they coming run in Foya, wherever, and Wahasa, all of those hydro issue is President Weah. It's not President Bwaka. No, he shouldn't fool the Liberian people. The people know that President Weah, he is a man of his word. If he tell you, I will do this, he will do it. And he always been doing it for the Liberian people.
Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Two executives from the We Are 2029 movement. My guest, Honorable John Kawa, the national chairman, and Honorable John Eskangwa, the co-chair. We're talking about their movement, their initiative, and their upcoming program for next month. Let's look at the living condition in terms of comparative analysis. George Weah was here for 6 years.
Good.
Joseph Bwaka have gone 1 year plus month.
Good.
Living condition.
Good.
Be honest with me. Is it this one not better than your time?
I am telling you right now, and from the evidence, which is the Liberian people, Weah time is more or 10 times better to Bwaka time.
In terms of living condition?
In terms of living condition. Men cannot afford to pay their own rent. People are in the street. The blind are in the street more than we ever think.
But blind people was around when you were there.
Good. Blinds were there, but not equal to this.
Not equal to this.
Not equal to this regime. And they were being catered to, but for now they have been abandoned. The vice president and the first lady, they are doing nothing to cater to these people. And I believe they have some sort of social responsibility to these people. So the blind have increased in the street. Check to 72nd Junction, you will see them there many. And before, during President Weah time, we never saw blind at 72nd Junction. They may have been at Nizo, that which I know. But now to 72nd Junction, I dare you, you move from here. Even as I speak now, they are there. Their children rushing on Keke. Their children,
they were there during your time.
No, they were not there. They were not there. They were there at Nizo. And which, of course, we used to take care of them. But for now, instead of leaving Nizo, they have them to Nizo, they have them to 72nd Junction. Don't talk about Relay. Don't talk about Broad Street, Broad and Rano Street here. Don't talk about Painesville, how do you call it, roundabout area that President Weah designed, and then these people come and twist it and face someone and fake stuff. Why are you talking? So life was at the most improved level in Liberia during President Weah time. I have gone nowhere. I can go out of the country and come back, but I'm living here. I was there 6 years, and that's why.
And the rate was up. You were there 6 years, went to 200.
The rate was all 200.
When you were
right now.
When you were there, your time, when US rate was not 200.
Rate 200.
Yeah.
How?
During your CDC time.
It was. If even it was 200, it didn't have a negative impact on the people. It shows that we are now experiencing today, that a common man cannot afford to buy a cup of rent for $60 Liberian. Why are you talking?
Why are you taking your info? Who told you people can buy red?
$60? President, we are done. It was not so. We never see a common man buy a cup of red for $60 Liberian dollars or for even $50 Liberian dollars. It's a humiliation to humanity. I can tell you this for sure. We never expect this for Mr. Baka. I can tell you this. Because it was said he had experience. Is there the experience today that Liberian people are suffering like this? Is there the experience that plane almost crashed to our airport? They talk about generator. What are you saying? It's just 1 year we're experiencing like that. When we go 3 years, what do you think?
Wait and see what
you think? We will not wait to see what happened. People dying on a daily basis at JFK. You say we must wait to see that people die to JFK? Is that what he's saying to me? Is that what he's saying to Liberian people?
You're not looking too happy this morning. Let me hold you.
And surely I'm not happy
Let me hold
with
you.
what is happening in our country. The Liberians are not happy. I can tell you that for sure. The Liberians are not happy. Even those that are working in the civil service, they are prejudicing them. That's what is happening.
If there's a propaganda you are
more than propaganda. It goes beyond propaganda. Where people are in the civil service, they can't talk, they have no freedom of speech. You do anything, they run after you. Hey, it never happens so during President Wiata.
Okay.
They were there, they were talking. More Ali were talking. Others were there, they were talking. They were talking and nothing happened. Even Twe, that to the refinery, he did talk. He was in the government. He did talk. Who ran after him? Who sacked him? Nobody sacked him. But today, they are running behind our people at the LPRC, at the free port of Monrovia, at the port of Bicano. They are running after our people. And they are not sedition. They are Liberians. So that's why this movement have come to reunite the people, to tell you you are disenchanted, you are in position, but you are not yet being given whatever supposed to be given to you, and you are suffering. Join us. Let's bring President Weah back to power. Let this evil government go.
Okay. All right. Let's come back to the chairman, Honorable John Kawa, the national chairman. The movement, the Weah 2029 movement. What is your headquarters?
Actually, for now, we don't have an office space.
Okay.
So we need a system.
Is it going to fall within the upcoming program next month, where you're going to talk about fundraiser for you to have an office space?
Yeah, office space. Israel, everything that we do, we're doing it on our own expense.
Okay. Now the party is not supporting you.
Yeah.
You're doing it for
on our own expense.
Okay.
Like the co-chair and I with our leaders, our common leaders from the We Are 2029 movement. Mm-hmm. We are doing it to see how best we can push the vision to bring President Weah to power. But if anyone wants to contribute for us to get an office space, I think it will be good for us.
You welcome that.
It will actually be good for us. Yeah.
Do you accept anybody to join you? Maybe the president is from the ANC, the Unity Party. They are not happy and they want to join the movement. Do you have room for them?
The movement is an open movement.
Okay.
And I'm ready to receive anybody. We are open to everybody in the republic. Everyone that want to join the movement, they are welcome. They are welcome. The We Are 2029 is pushing the vision of President George Manneh Weah return comes 2029. Yeah.
That question is just easy. Anyone that want to join right now, you are a farmer. You want to join this movement to see that President Weah come back to power 2029. You are welcome. Whether you from the Unity Party, whether you from wherever, you can join us with our intent of bringing President Weah to power. Listen, it's not only to join us, but if you join us with the intent of bringing President Weah back to power 2029, you are welcome.
Why you want to take the people member? Why you can?
Who are their member? Who gave it to them?
They are their member.
No, they are not their member. If you talk about your son, you get your son, you can't feed your son. So it means that this government is an irresponsible government. If they can't feed their own partisan, if they can't take care of their own strong men, they become irresponsible.
I can tell you for sure. Educated people,
educated,
connected people are well.
You are in Liberia. You are not in different country. You are in Liberia. If you are outside of Liberia, you can talk about that.
But come by, the president have traveled many times.
And so why he brought
the result?
all that he did, Liberian people money, toge, run around, fly private jet and thing. What did he bring to Liberia? Nothing. He brought memorandum.
The overhead bridge.
Is it on?
The overhead bridge.
Is it a project? The overhead bridge? So many times it was discussed about this.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Oh yeah, because it made no sense to a Liberian, a typical Liberian that in Konduma, in Lofa County, Foya district, to look at them and tell them say overhead bridge.
That's right. Look, be sincere, guys.
It's sincere. It's sincere. It's present. We are.
Their guys are actually in dilemma. They are confused. The lies are too much. The lies are too much. You can lie to come to power, but you can't lie to govern the people. Now they are facing the challenges. Challenges. Now I can tell you that on a daily basis, people call us as a leader of the We Are 2020 movement. Actually, we gave our little contribution to the society.
Okay.
We gave our little contribution to the society to bring people on board. To tell the Liberian people that we are can make the difference. It is only we are that can make the difference. Israel, let me be realistic to you. I believe in President Weah because of he is a man of a word. Anything that President Weah said, he will do it. These are some of the things that really inspire me to support President Weah. Very seriously. Very seriously. So, this government has already failed the Liberian people. They have failed the Liberian people. They have nothing to show. This government have nothing to show. Ask Honorable Kangba, the engagement that we had when I invited the Secretary General of the Congress for Democratic Change, Jefferson Tamakoji. It was very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. As Ezra, you see courageous people was under the ring to receive the Secretary General. It was very impressive. So I can tell you that we are returned a show.
We are returned the show.
It's
now there's agreement with you. When you're saying Bwaka has nothing on the ground, nothing happening, then
is that the police boot, the city police boot? That why you talking on ground?
Why will you call?
No. Why
do you call
because
police boot?
The city police.
You had that police boot when you were there.
We're talking about doing something for the Liberian people that can protect life and property. That say the boot while all of the car maze that play and enter that boot, they didn't spoil it at the boulevard.
Sure.
Is that security? Is that how you protect our security and national security? Men that are risking their life. Men that are risking their life. Men that are risking their life to protect, to defend. What are you saying? That car can just run in there and scatter them and destroy and take away their life?
That boot was not there. It's right to Clarendon Junction.
So for people to sleep there, I can tell you now, if you go there, you'll see them sleeping there. Is that why you put it there for?
Why would you want to say
so what impact that boot is having on the man that is in Lokato, a man that is in Fwani, a man that is in Foya.
I leave when the rain falling, the people get to stand.
It's not even for the people, it's for certain police.
For certain police.
Enough for the
police. Enough for the people.
But police are police.
No. And if I'm on the police, you're not police. Because you got distinction.
Listen. Why you people will not appreciate? Why will you people not be thankful?
If we appreciate, we want to see new projects. Yes. New projects that the government, that the Liberian people brought to power is taking those initiatives.
New project, NAFA building. The NAFA, the agriculture building that at LU campus. Isn't that?
Who Amagalasco? Amagalasco. And it was told them that it was unfair to dedicate a project that you never initiated. You made it.
Isn't that big that project?
No. It was the Weah government, Emma Glasgow, who was then the director of that institute. So party, so they must not even fool themselves. And that's why, even though they not say it, but they may have been ashamed if they say something that we recognize or bring it on board the President we are, because it's he that initiated the project, so we have not done nothing, so we want to bring it to appreciating. You know what it takes? So all of these projects that you see all around here, the NASCAR building, the LEC building, all of that,
Israel,
the telecom building on the highway, wealthy highway, is it who? That this government? No, President we are did them. President we are did them.
Their people don't have
nothing to show.
Their people have nothing.
If they will show anything, they say
they have nothing to show.
If they will show anything,
you saw community roads, you saw rural parts of the building. They display photos to you.
Those model roads, one already.
What do you call model roads? What do you?
What are unkahish?
Ezra,
where unka couldn't pass through Foya? Where unka couldn't pass through Kolahu?
I left.
Why are you talking?
On the second, the guys told us that they are facing rules. Can you imagine Israel? It is a disgrace for our country. The guys are using crush rack. Oh, the small area that's poor, the guys are using crush rack. Facing road.
They are lying to themselves.
Is that road? Is that road?
But is that why we brought President Bwaka to power for to pass road? Then he say he gave development. Is that why you bring somebody to power for?
You
call rescue? It's a pass road. You know that. It's a pass road. That road is a pass road. If you come from where I sit here to where you are, and then you face it, then you call it a Bill Road. Is that what you call Bill Road? It's a pass. It's a pass road. If we will appreciate you for development in our country, number one, you must start with the economy.
Yeah, sure.
Let the economy go back to the private sector. I'm a student. I am a student of political science. So I know when impact is done into a country, I feel it into 3 dimensions. One, I feel it politically, I feel it economically, I feel it spiritually.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
You feel it spiritually?
Oh yeah, I feel it because after here I will go to church, and if I go to church, the way I will dance in the church, I'm feeling it spiritually because the economy is booming. I have something in my pocket. I got something to do benevolent, but it's not there. And even the little I got going to squeeze it anyway, and we'll talk it some other way. Then President Bwaka is telling me, grown men all at me, a political scientist in the Republic of Liberia, and looking at me and telling me, say, oh, he's way in Liberia. He must be joking.
Somebody before I open the telephone lines,
all these guys are joking.
If I open the lines and take few interaction before I leave you people, few members of the UP started complaining. One of which is Evangelist BL.
Okay.
Voice.
Okay.
He's frustrated with the government.
No, he shouldn't be frustrated.
On the issue of the fight of drugs.
He shouldn't be frustrated.
He said, you know, the party only use drugs as a message to get to power.
Okay.
And they are fighting for their pockets. Okay. And he's frustrated about it.
He shouldn't be frustrated.
But he's been sincere to
instead of giving him motorbike, we're giving him Basako. Let him run behind drug addict.
Sure.
Because he told us he will do that, he will do this. And the government, look at today, we have never seen. It is my first time in history to hear the get drugs that you call solar panel charging. It is drugs, solar panel charging. Oh yes, you can put it on your head and hold it, you get numb. It is my first time to see in Liberia that people, young people, their legs are all busting for drugs during this government. It is only in this government. It is only in this government.
Drugs have been eradicated.
The drugs have been eradicated. They say it is more than before on a rampant.
The drugs that is in this country.
The drugs that are in the country.
It's more than before, Israel. It's more than before.
But Mr. President said that it's a national emergency. It's a national emergency.
Sorry to say he lied because he's an old man, so I got to give him that respect. But what he say, he tell.
He
tell.
Actually.
When it comes to the government lie.
Too much.
The government came on fallacy.
You can lie to come to and President Weah return will be so great.
It will be so great.
Yeah.
Talk about it on King's 88.5. 2 executives from We Are 2029 movement, Honorable John Kawa, National Chairman, and Honorable John X. Kangwa, co-chair there. Yeah, open the telephone lines, take some of your interaction. What do you make of what they are saying? They're right here with us. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah. Sorry, I here.
Yeah, let's hear you. I'm okay.
So they call me, say the money. And but we are saying, you say you are going to call me. You can't call me now.
We discussed that one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this Ruben Khan and I call from my Ghana restaurant this morning.
Okay, Khan.
Let me appreciate your skills there. And that's why we told the people, Liberian government is like pregnancy. If you lie that your wife is pregnant, it will shoot out. So every lie this guy put yesterday is now shooting out against them. And that's why you can see them running to 1 week radio station class roaded. It's because what the lie they have put is not working for them. They are sitting out there making every lie that they have never done. The local motherfuckers where the government are supported the citizen government from Somali now to work, send out the stuff. They are clearly putting voting away.
Okay.
The man is made very master in the foyer. He said, I follow. So this country, will just move on. But they are not going to achieve that in this country. Thank you very much. Let me appreciate you, my brother.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Let's take this person. What is this? Okay, let's see. Are you? Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
Yeah.
I'm patient calling from Tudo this morning. I want to say thanks to our police institute and thank you for the deliberation. Yeah, for the government, Ezra, we will talk. We get that. The government came to power with lies and deception. Nothing will get more of the government. Nothing. So lies from the head to the toe of the government. So lies. Because brother he said he's a liar, he's a last comment. That king away seeing and selling here, yes. Then a tricky ball. So lies in a paper. Nothing will get, but 2029 will show them better. 2029.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, my I'm the second body.
Yeah, man, busy.
That's your money.
Yeah. Good morning, man. Welcome.
Good morning.
I hear you. But they party. Then, for the Nawa Kani, your citizen. You have to put on message. You start the time I will stay.
We will do that. We will stand our ground.
You start your ground. The two come in the same United Party will come. They will say they will join. When they come out, they say the banner go. So you have people. You have to be careful about party. You have to be careful. The party, you have to be careful. Some of risk our left for the party. The second time, the man are liar. The man is you say there's too much, he made $2,000. This is $10 US. You go forward to build food for all, the answer is say it is worth nothing. That's nothing you result very to all. Nothing. So the United Party that destroy people. The party here, United, they now won't get a country. But we'll see for the 9.
Okay.
They won't get it, they get it, they will tell us. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Let me take one more there. Go to the mail line. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is Ma'am Ray from 10th Street. Good morning, my boys to the studio.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, this time around, thank you for sending up. And what we pray for people to come up to stand, to fight these people. Because we need the journalists fighting. We need the journalists fighting. You help them, you go in the community, you got your community. Why we the home and then are selling money, we helping you.
Okay,
you're saying you shouldn't give up, my boy.
We will not give up, Mama.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You shouldn't give up.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, ma'am. Good morning.
Yeah.
My name is Sophia Pierre. I'm calling from Chicken Factory. Yes, they call me. I don't know for the people then to say they call me. Tell the papa can lie. We're talking.
He's an older man, so in our life, so I can say
no, go tell la.
No,
just for the respect. There's no respect. You people they say how our book there's all our days, our that. There's so many things. Why not be said that we are on the ferry?
Let me say in 100 the cow. Last year a car is it Pasako in Ryan Bola 2 million. He said 2,010 for half the cover. 3,550 for half the cover. So that. Yeah. They say all to respect him for all that. Say he can lie,
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Bob. Yes, here. This is Rodriguez, ASU, calling from a Congratulatory resident this morning. Bob, yes, here, the rascals that were brought in our country, the bandits, the Hezbollah boys that were brought in our country have come to. We thought that they have come to rescue us. They have brought suffering upon the Liberian people. And like I was saying on your sister platform, I said Waka is epidemic. He needs to be treated with urgency. Liberia must declare this government or Waka issue as a national emergency. Because I can tell you for the next 6 years, what we have found ourselves in, we are bearing the ingrate of what we could not appreciate. So imagine, government is sitting, people are dying on the street. Every day, at least now, ladies have been raped, or women have been raped in and around Liberia. The reports are there. Our sisters have been raped. There is no investigation, even though they are traceable. But there is no investigation. People are dying with starvation. Houses are burning. No investigation. Money is missing for central bank. Over 280 million is in the clean air and is yet to be investigated. This kind of thing, I think we must treat Liberia must declare a state of emergency.
Okay.
And address some of these issues. But on the issue, like the brother you were calling on how they call board naked issue. I was trying to call, I couldn't get to. Board naked who was a rescue soldier if he is crying. Board naked just felt that the people they told him, the Baka administration, the rescue train told him, and when we get in power, your area will be used as a rehabilitation center, and that is how a lot of money will come to you. So he got that and he became a rescue soldier. Today it turned to be the other way around, and he is crying wolf. He must not cry wolf. We will be doing our own crying and let you sit back and just relax, enjoying yourself, because it's what they know how to do best. Thank you for the platform.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's take coffee. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, let me say hi to your studio guy. I'm Peter David Castle. I come from under the street like in Roy Johnson. Israel, physically, when you look at Joseph Imabwaka, from his physical appearance, you will get to understand that he's you in everything. Nothing has been done since he took power. Look at the economy today. I'm up to now, I'm still wondering if we'll have a final minister. Both the physical and the monetary policies of this particular, the monetary arm of this particular government is very much and the weak and totally gross incompetent. Look at the U.S. rate; they are hit and a 200 plus. Every prices of basic commodity has escalated. The guys are here just masquerading around, living in luxury, enjoying themselves, while the masses of the Liberian continue to live in and to last in the gap of poverty and destitution. See, and that's what we told our people yesterday, that where was the best alternative. But they brought this old man with a zero knowledge in everything, with a blamado degree, who political and that of every basic aspect of him cannot and correspond in this particular modern day pluralistic democracy. We live in modern day life. People want to bring old men that can't even use WhatsApp. You see where the country is today? The Zogos are just circulating all over. The drugs are taking over the country. Today, the motorcyclists are being chased with collises over their own bike, with ice over their own bike by Joseph Walker Zogos. See the kind of insecurity all over. The bike riders, the motorcyclists, the buy your own bike, you are in trouble under Joseph Boakai administration because the drugs addicts are very much, and they are just circulating all over. And you have the police director here just using arm and to feeling that you intimidate the people of Liberia. We are not afraid of arm. So if these guys cannot deliver, absolutely, they have to find their way out. That's the best opportunity. We told the Liberian people, Joseph Boakai, he said zero in everything. The guys from the presidency up to the cabinet minister, all of them, they are grossly incompetent. Okay. Look at Emmanuel Farr. How you look at Emmanuel Farr, who is a high school graduate? He carried into Liberia Fire Service. Look at Cooper Passaway, who is a high school graduate. He carried into Lens and Math. Look at how the entire government structure is being very much loose and totally disorganized, and have created a misfortune in the Liberian society. Nothing is going to change. The government has already failed. They lack the idea, the methodology to even transform a single thing. They said they came to rescue, but even a flag have not been rescued, said Joseph Boakai to power. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. So sorry, I won't take your calls again. Gentlemen, I have to take leave of you. I got another group out there again. I need to talk to them, but we still have no time to talk about this movement. So let's go back to the chairman for your parting comment.
Actually, Israel, we need an office space. Israel, we need an office space. Anyone that want to be of help or volunteer to this movement to help us with office space will highly be appreciated. Will actually highly be appreciated. And all of our people from the We Are 2029 movement, you should be committed to the movement, and you should be committed to the party as whole, that we are pushing this vision to see the benefit of the Liberian people. So let us all work and join hands together to see how best President We Are retain can be a very great comes 2029. Thank you, Israel.
Okay.
Well, Israel, thank you so much. What I can say for the movement, we love people to come on board. We welcome you. We love to work with organizations. We love to work with political parties that are in the real business to see that President We Are come to power. And I also love to appreciate the SG with Jefferson Tambakuji, and also our senior comrade, Irving Wisse, and the hierarchy of the party. We are there to back you people up, and we'll do all that we can. And thanks to all of our fellow listeners that joined our call and are giving us support. Thank you out there so much. What I can tell you, join us. Join this movement. Let us see how best we can rescue the rescuer. So, the power is in your hand. Come 2029. Let us see it. Let us unite. Let us come as a one front and deliver the Liberian people and deliver Liberia from this inept. I will spell that word, INEPT, inept, meaning the last skill, they lack the courage to help the Liberian people. They lack the ability to do everything possible to alleviate the Liberian people from their poverty. And the one way that can happen, I love the guy that faced the ball. He said that in that way things can happen, but one way things happen. You saw light today, we got ball. And I can say that we have tried and we have seen it that it's not happening. And the one way is President We Are. So let us all unite as one front. You are a motorcyclist, they have killed you. Because if the men take you from where you get your daily bread, they have killed you. You can't pay your child or children's school fees. You can't help yourself. You can't help your family. They have killed you. Motorcyclists, I repeat, they have killed you. They have restricted our keke drivers. They have restricted everything in this country, which of course they break down in the rule of law. Investors are not encouraged to come because nothing is there to secure their investment. How investors will come in the country if the rule of law is being jeopardized by Mr. Boakai in this country? How investors will invest their money If something happened, where will they go? The flagrant disrespect for the Supreme Court of Liberia. Their ruling, it was disrespected, all of that. You call it a serious government, it is an inept government.
Okay.
They are now ready to govern this nation. So therefore, we have come as a national movement. We have come as a national progressive action movement of Liberia under the We Are 2029 movement. We are calling on every progressive ones. Join us about this time to unite as a front to get going with the Liberian people business. Because all Liberian eyes are right now directed to this movement to see how bad their life can be shaped, how bad they can be advocated for, how bad things can be dispensed at their interest.
Okay.
So thank you so much for affording all the opportunity, and I hope, Mr. Bowyer, that they will not only be our last time coming here. You will always give us this opportunity to come and share and inform the Liberian people about issues that are going on in the economy, issues that are going on in the educational sector. They don't have money to go to school. People are sitting. Then you say you're doing what? You patching road. If you patch a road, our children are not going to school. Then you say you are done well. If you patch the road, you said President Bwaka, he said something. The lady that are in the street, they will no longer be in the street. See the high level of prostitution in our country. I can tell you for sure. Stephen Tobo essay. If you pass in there in the night, if you are not careful, they will rape you. Because the girls are there, they will hold you. You are true witness. You are witness. You are witness of that. So everything I'm telling you, I'm not telling you fallacy. I'm speaking on truth. I'm telling you the right thing. So let the Liberian people join us. You are everywhere you join us. Thank you so much. And I would love to tell you, and there's a caveat to him. The whole that he brought to Chicken Soup Factory, that role he said he wanted to face. I know he wanted to bring charade to the people of Chicken Soup Factory. And he just left it undone. He has been a banner. Please tell Mr. Bwaka, I'm telling you today, tell you and your people, please go and face Chicken Soup Factory Road. It was better the Chicken Soup Factory Road live like that, to go and scratch it all and just leave it like that. I hate to say we are not serious-minded people. We are serious-minded people. Liberians are not people to joke with. Please don't joke with the Liberian people.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Well, that's how we do it with them. The We Are 2029 movement. The Honorable National Chairman, Honorable John Kawa, and the co-chairman, Honorable John S. Kamba. So they will join us on another time on a frequent basis to talk more about their movement. Well, talk about it on King's 88.5. I'll talk to Wanku Oma. Yeah. Gentlemen? Yeah. All right, so make some quick adjustment. We are heavily loaded, and we'll talk to just give me a why. Just give me a why. Don't go there. Don't go. Just give me a why. Listen to this. Listen to this one before why we uttering.
My name is Henry T. Robertson.
Mr. Robertson, what do you do here? Do you do business or what?
Do the job with these people on this, I call it DOS.
All right. What's your view on the economic situation in Liberia?
I've been wishing to talk to Spoon, because Spoon fool the people in the book of Bwaga. Yes! You're telling me how you're told people that have been having 45 years experience. And see what's going on here. See what's going on here.
What's going on here? You want to look the camera?
It's very tough. Very tough.
When you say things are tough, what do you mean?
To get money, young man.
You want to look the camera?
To get money. You see the time?
To get money high right now?
One. Yes. See the US rate.
What's the current exchange rate?
Far US get over 1,000 liberty. Over 1,000 liberty. And the man with a 45 years experience, it's just a bluff. For nothing experience get. For nothing experience brought you to the people here. You see, when you see this police running behind you, taking your market, how people eat. Just my school coming open now. School just tell my school coming open. And I want for you to go and tell Bwaka, you're from school, you tell Bwaka, you should put your experience into use. Put your experience into use. We can see your experience. 45 years experience, by more. Agriculturalist, you can see what it meant to people.
But just finally, do you think the economic hardship you're talking about
is the fault of the government, or is just the reality as per what's happening across the world?
If you get experience, so come with experience. Come with experience. Come with experience. Now you have more for the 5 years experience. Guess what? On the dog, he got no experience. That's so nothing for the 5 experience. Got bullet.
Okay, thank you.
The woman we have been the woman all in politics now. And so now one of my woman like we have put in. Yeah, the woman know more about George Weah, more about George Weah. So the woman said, you know, what's you coming to that station? Yeah. She said, George Weah, my son, you know, are coming. And so at her age, you know, she's here this morning. Woman. Napogoing? Speak come closer to the microphone. Speak your Douala market English. Yeah, you I don't you know about Jowia, eh? Jowia like your son.
My brother life. Before the opportunity
Okay, come here. Oh, my Magna on. Sorry. Sorry, yeah, or Magna on. Sorry.
now.
Yeah. Sorry, your Magna on. Let me get the mark. So you've been supporting Joey, I was in
2005.
2005?
Yes. 2005.
You need to bring that microphone to the woman there. I want hear you.
Wow.
Yeah, you say since 2005 you've been supporting Joey.
So to support Joey, that we basically cook Liberia people basically in suffering inside. So the grassroots, we the one.
But I hear the grassroots.
Yes. You know who get the country here?
Who get the country?
No. The country. No Congo people are coming. They don't mean people here. To rush for to Mosuraro here.
Okay.
Crew people, Sando crew, they were going, they pray. No.
Saslam.
Country here. Freetown.
Sierra Leone.
Okay. They pray. Crew, Saslam crew, they Sando crew go. Then the other crew, they go, keep up, they go. That place. They go, that place that the place name is Chapekos. Well, Nigeria and Chapekos, that place, crew people were going. Southern crew, all our crew, that the place to go.
Some of your son Joviana came to power at that time when Joviana was president. You are doing something that you hear, you see him doing. I mean, thing that Jovia do that you know when you were there.
Jovia went to school. He went to school 2005. Those time he was play ball.
Okay.
When they go, those community they call San Mama.
Yeah.
When he be coming, my heart on the road.
Okay.
My uncle, my husband, uncle, my my husband, uncle on the road.
Okay.
Then my uncle, the son or first friend. So when we passing behind the hall, I be me my porter, my coast about I want to say it.
Yeah.
If we passing now, they need give me barrack or bar.
That's how we are used to call you.
You know my parents, my people name. But myself and Nico.
Okay.
Then my daughter named Bale. So when we started a Bale, before I turn around to look out about the pass.
When you go play football on.
It was Lenny.
Okay.
Saturday, no school, didn't go there. When the water full, in front of our hall, one man named Mr. Brappo. It was making black.
Yeah.
He said in the 10 cents was black. Then they pray, they sent right, they pray, they stop it, they play, they learning.
So that time Joey was small,
you was small tall.
You go play football on the you need to guy.
So Joey, if I can say Joey man, but Joey pa man, the quarter hour married sacred person.
Yeah.
I pray pa man comes from.
So when Joey became president, you were really happy. When you win the election that time, you were happy.
The president were.
Yeah.
That care D12. D12 was inside. Our time then into Burkina Faso.
Okay.
Taboo that.
Yeah, the Africans and Europe.
La people pray.
Oh.
So when D12 get inside, then the other man, the president, who moved from there before come and get there? Bakri. Two Bakri. For Bakri, we're starting in the Southern war, they call Grable War.
Wow. I want all the story now.
They palm, tell me. I want to hear. But my men they are married, they only me.
You when you're out there, they say you're out paying school, you are paying road, you are paying housing unit. I know you are hearing all of
that. Yesterday, open the people place.
Okay. So you are all the things that you're there in the country, but you vote there.
I voted Sedita, I voted Wiatan,
I
voted we the one with Boko. Oh yeah.
Oh, you vote?
I vote. Then they vote a ritual order with Boko. So we Boko that time.
That call you Boko.
Boko said he say a minute time we go, we don't go. Said he win.
Wow. Talk about it on King's 88.5. So she came today. She really said to me she want to see Joria so she can talk. Once speak or cool, call Joria name and nothing, and she came from where Carwell though. The Omaya she's from where Carwell. Where Carwell she said that was second she came for no time. She did boss you. I'm G. She got again. Yeah, so she's here. And what do we do for these old people? What do we do? What they want? What the Oma or rest? Or
Maybe the horse, the woman was building, I can say 8 room. Because 7 room, the piazza, 8 room.
Okay.
It built 4 room before this accident can die. When he died, so we have 4 pick up. We rest.
Okay.
With money. My tear off. We sing. One of people tell me. He didn't tell me the CDC coming. When CDC come, the same message, the food by the memory is there. I say, yeah, my second born.
So I went to you.
He say, yeah. He sent people.
Oh, you sent people there?
I was on the road. The whole they leave me 5 children.
Your late husband now?
Yeah, my children.
Okay.
My brother, I was born. He was no. She was no. We are.
Okay.
He's the one born 2 children. They born 2 children, boy and girl.
Okay.
So they die now. No support.
So the place you air is okay.
My brother pray.
Okay.
It was in the people were pray and play it were there. Yeah. So boy go do time. Sherry time we go travel to stay.
Okay. So you to your own place?
Yeah, it's my brother, my break.
Oh,
oh, not there, nothing not there. Tomorrow when I die, where I will leave my children, I don't get it.
Okay.
And nobody don't know me.
I see that why you say you want to see.
Yeah, I want to see them, man. But I don't see I'm hear my voice. Yeah, Kukobare.
Yeah.
That one need a man get me.
That they didn't get you. Kukobare.
It's
when you go play football, like
it be coming by now. Bare Kukobare before I look at it. There you go.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, so the old man here, Kukobale, she here. She said she wanna have some time to see your son. But we thought to bring her because she's also a very strong supporter of George Weah. These are people that supported George Weah all through.
Not to say.
Okay, so Oma, you say you how many years old?
I ain't talking.
90.
Joseph Boaka? Where's the Jeremiah Kuhn that we elected? Where are those people? We did not elect them to be suffering in our own land. I hope they will hear this very loud and clear. I'm not missing my word. When I first came to this company in November of this year, I understood that the issue of slavery is customary at the Chris Benedict company. The workers are working in a toxic environment. What do I mean? It is very appalling to be working for 12 hours as human beings standing on your feet. There is something they call stoot. If you continue working like that, you will suffer from stoot. There are other people who will suffer from pie in the near future. There are other people who will suffer from stroke in the near future. There are other people